Finally got a break from work. Going to visit Mallory today. Hi, honey. Been ages. Should I bring anything?
Divorce papers.
Wait, what?
Not a typo. Sign them and bring them to me. That's all I need from you right now.
Mallory, what kind of sick joke is this about divorce papers? If this is your idea of a prank, it's not funny at all.
Do I sound like I'm joking to you? It's quite simple. Bring me those papers soon. Today would be great, but I guess I can wait until tomorrow if I must.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm seriously confused right now. Why are you so angry at me all of a sudden? I'm totally lost here. At least tell me what horrible thing I apparently did to deserve this.
Oh, so you just conveniently can't remember? How typical. Let me remind you then. Remember when I asked about your schedule the other day? I wanted to know if you had any free time coming up so we could spend some quality time together.
Yeah, so what about it? I told you I had a packed schedule at work. You know how demanding my job has been lately. I barely have time to breathe.
Well, the very next day after that, I came home without any advance warning. I managed to get approval from my doctors for a short visit. I wanted to surprise you.
What? I thought the doctors told you that you needed to stay put and rest. Mallory, you can't just leave the hospital on a whim like that. What were you thinking? Your health is the top priority right now. We talked about this.
Oh, I had my reasons, believe me. Reasons that are crystal clear to me now. But apparently, my well-being isn't as important to you as it is to me.
Mallory, please, your health should be our top priority right now.
Oh, so now you're worried about my health? Where was this concern before?
I've always been concerned. I've been worried sick about you every single day.
Really? Is that why you couldn't even spare 5 minutes to visit me yesterday?
The hospital was crazy busy. I tried calling but couldn't get through.
Funny how there's always some excuse, always some reason why you're too busy.
That's not fair, and you know it. I've been trying my best to balance everything.
Well, your best isn't good enough anymore. Not after what I saw.
Look, I know I haven't been around as much lately.
As much? Try barely at all.
The nurses said you were sleeping when I came by on Tuesday.
You mean last week? That was 7 days ago, Rick.
I've been calling every day. Ask Sarah at the nurses' station.
Calling isn't the same as being here. I need my husband, not your voicemail.
I know it's not the same, but work has been absolutely insane.
It's always about work. What about us? What about our life together?
These hospital bills aren't going to pay themselves, Mallory.
Don't you dare make this about money.
But it is about money. Your treatments, the specialists.
So I'm just a financial burden to you now? Is that it?
That's not what I meant, and you know it. I'm trying to take care of you.
By staying away? By avoiding me? Some way of showing you care?
I'm not avoiding you. I've been working overtime to cover everything.
Everything except being here when I need you most.
Mal, that's not fair.
Don't mal me. You used to visit every single day.
Things are different now. The company's going through restructuring.
Oh, so your job is more important than your wife? Good to know where I stand.
That's not it at all. I'm trying to keep my position secure for us.
For us or for you? Because lately, it feels like I'm the only one fighting for us.
Whoa, slow down. Mallory, you're not making any sense. What reasons are you talking about? Of course your well-being is important to me. How could you even suggest otherwise?
Oh, really? Then answer me this. That day I came home, do you remember what day that was?
No, should I? What's so special about it?
Wow, you really have no clue, do you? I can't believe this. That day was the anniversary of when we first met, you insensitive jerk! The day that changed both of our lives forever. Or so I thought.
Look, I know I've been distracted lately. Work has been insane.
Work. It's always about work with you these days.
I'm trying to provide for us. These medical bills aren't going to pay themselves.
Don't you dare use my illness as an excuse for your behavior.
I'm not making excuses. I'm trying to explain why I've been so overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed enough to forget our anniversary? To forget everything we've built?
Of course not. That day means everything to me. You mean everything to me.
Actions speak louder than words, Rick, and your actions tell a very different story. When I was still healthy, we celebrated that day every single year without fail. No matter how busy we were, we always made time for each other on that day. But apparently, it meant so little to you that it completely slipped your mind.
Oh, shoot. Was that really the date? I'm an idiot. Mallory, I am so sorry. I feel terrible for forgetting. Things have just been so hectic and stressful lately. My mind is all over the place.
Sorry doesn't cut it. Not after what I saw when I got home. Do you think the stress and chaos in the world gives you a free pass? Well, that's not gonna happen, Rick. That's not gonna happen.
Mallory, what are you talking about? What exactly did you see? Whatever it is, I promise there's an explanation. Please, let's just talk about this calmly.
Oh, now you want to talk calmly? That's rich. Funny how you're all about talking when you're the one caught red-handed. I know everything now, Rick. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I wanted to surprise you by coming home on our special day. Well, surprise! Instead, I'm the one who got an awful surprise.
Saw what? You're not making any sense. I haven't done anything wrong. Mallory, please, you have to believe me. Whatever you think you saw, it's not what it looks like.
You're still going to play dumb? Unbelievable. I saw you, Rick, home alone during your work hours with my best friend. I welcomed her into our lives, treated her like family, and this is how you both repay me? By sneaking around behind my back? If you're really so innocent, then explain to me how that's not what it looks like.
Is that what you think? That I would betray you like that with your best friend of all people?
What else am I supposed to think? The evidence is right there.
Evidence? What evidence? That I was talking to a friend?
In our house, during work hours, when you told me you were too busy to visit.
It's not what it looked like. There were other people there too.
Oh, really? Because I didn't see anyone else. Just you two, looking very cozy.
We were just talking. Nothing inappropriate happened.
Then why did you both look so guilty when I walked in?
Is that what you think? That I would betray you like that with your best friend of all people? Mallory, I swear on my life it's not what you think. I had my reasons for being home. Reasons that have nothing to do with infidelity or anything like that. I know I should have told you I was taking the day off, but I couldn't.
Oh, you had your reasons, did you? This should be good. Well, I'm waiting, Rick. Let's hear these reasons of yours. What possible explanation could you have for deceiving me, forgetting our anniversary, and cavorting around with another woman?
I can't tell you, Mallory. Not yet, anyway. You just have to trust me. It's not what you think, I promise you. I could never betray you like that. Because we were surprised. We weren't expecting you.
Clearly, you thought you had the perfect cover, didn't you?
Cover for what? We were just having a conversation.
A conversation you couldn't have at the hospital with your sick wife?
Some things just can't be discussed over the phone or in a hospital room.
Oh, I bet they can't. How convenient for you both.
You're twisting everything, making it sound so much worse than it is.
Am I? Or are you just upset that you got caught? Trust you? After I caught you red-handed and you won't even explain? How stupid do you think I am, Rick? How long did you think you could hide this from me? No, I'm done trusting you, Rick. No more chances, no more excuses. I'm giving you an ultimatum. Either tell me the truth, or it's over for good.
Mallory, please, you're not thinking clearly. Your health, the stress, it's clouding your judgment. I'm begging you, just give me a little more time. Let me explain properly. I promise I will tell you everything, but now is not the right moment.
Oh, so now I'm not thinking clearly? My judgment is clouded? How dare you patronize me? I've given you plenty of time already. Years of my life, in fact. Years I've wasted believing your lies and deception. Well, not anymore. If being with me is such a burden to you now, then just come out and say it. Don't worry about sparing my feelings. I'm a big girl. I can handle the truth. So be honest with me. For once in your life, I deserve that much.
Mallory, stop it. You've got it all wrong. How could you even think that after everything we've been through together? You think being with you is a burden to me? You think I'm deceiving you? Mallory, my feelings for you haven't changed one bit. I love you just as much now as I did the day I married you, even more so. But I can't explain it all through texts. It's too much.
Oh, that's real convenient, isn't it? What's next? It's not you, it's me. Spare me the cliches. If you really loved me, you'd tell me the truth, no matter how hard it is.
I do love you, Mallory, more than anything in this world. And you're right, you do deserve the truth. The whole truth, and I promise I'll give it to you.
I'm listening. This better be good, Rick. This better be really damn good.
It will be, Mallory. Everything will make sense soon, I promise. Okay, here goes. I was planning to reveal all this later today anyway, but not like this. Mallory, you're in your hospital room now, right? Can you look out the window?
The window? What for? If you think some random view is going to make me forget what I saw, think again. There's nothing out there but the parking lot and some trees. I've stared at it for weeks.
Just do it, Mallory, please. I'm not trying to distract you, I promise. This is important. Possibly the most important thing I've ever asked you to do.
Fine, I'm looking. Now what? What am I supposed to be looking at?
You tell me, what do you see out there?
I see... Hold on. Wait. Are those cars? A whole line of cars pulling up? What on earth? Is that... Are those... all of our college friends? What are they doing here?
Keep watching, there's more coming.
More? Rick, what did you do?
Just wait. Look at the parking entrance.
Is that... Oh my god, is that Dr. Martinez's car?
Your favorite professor from mid-school? Maybe.
But she moved to Boston years ago. How did you even find her?
Let's just say LinkedIn is a wonderful thing.
In that blue minivan. Kelly and Tom?
With all 4 kids in tow.
But they live in Seattle now. They can't possibly...
Turns out they were due for a family vacation anyway.
Rick, how long have you been planning this?
Remember all those late nights at work?
You mean when you were stuck at the office?
More like stuck on the phone calling in every favor I could think of.
But the cost, the coordination, all those people.
Worth every penny and minute to see your face right now.
I can't believe you did all this, while I was accusing you of...
Hey, don't. That's not important now.
But I said such horrible things to you.
And I gave you reasons to doubt. That's on me.
There's got to be at least 20 cars down there.
27, actually. Few more still on their way.
27? How did you manage to keep this a secret?
Trust me, it wasn't easy, especially with your friend helping coordinate.
So that day when I saw you two...
She was helping me arrange the hospital permits for the gathering.
I see Sarah from our old study group. And is that Mark and Jenny?
Keep watching, there's more coming.
Wait, that's Professor Thompson. our old faculty advisor.
He drove 6 hours to be here, said he wouldn't miss it for the world.
But how did you even find him? He retired years ago.
Let's just say I did some serious detective work, made a lot of calls.
You went through all that trouble just for me?
I'd move mountains for you, Mallory. You know that. I wanted it to be a surprise for you, Mallory, for our anniversary. I've been planning this for weeks, months even. It was so hard tracking everyone down and getting them all here. Some I hadn't seen in years. It took a lot of coordination, a lot of work.
I don't understand. What is all this, Rick? Why are they all here?
They're here for you, Mallory. This whole thing was for you. For us. Remember how we first met at that party where our friend groups merged? We sat together by chance and ended up talking all night. It was like no one else was even there. We exchanged numbers and, well, the rest is history. The best history of my life.
Of course I remember that. I think about it all the time. I thought that memory meant nothing to you anymore. That I meant nothing to you anymore.
Mallory, how could you think I would ever forget something so important? I could never forget the day my life changed forever by meeting you, my soulmate, my everything.
I see Lisa and Mike too. They moved across the country.
They flew in last night. Couldn't wait to see you.
But they're twins. The school schedule.
They got special permission. This was too important to miss.
I can't believe you coordinated all this.
It wasn't easy, but seeing your face right now, worth every second.
Even after how horrible I've been to you?
Hey, we all have our moments. What matters is where we end up.
But then why did you act like you didn't know our anniversary when I asked? And you've been so distant lately, always working late, always too busy to talk. I assumed you were sick of dealing with me and all my health issues, sick of being stuck with a wife who's always in the hospital.
Mallory, I am so deeply sorry I made you feel that way. I never ever meant to hurt you. The truth is, I've been planning this surprise for weeks. I'm just really awful at keeping secrets from you. I was terrified I'd accidentally spill the beans if we talked too much. The plan was for everyone to show up on our actual anniversary today, but coordinating everyone's schedules took way longer than I anticipated. Your friend was just helping me plan it all out logistically. She came over to work out last-minute details.
So that day I barged in on you two. That's really all that was happening? Just surprise party planning?
I swear to you, Mallory, on my life, that's all it was. Surprise planning, nothing more. Everyone else came by after to help too. It was a big group effort. In hindsight, I know how bad it must have looked. I'm so sorry, Mallory. I wasn't thinking. I never imagined you'd be coming home that day.
No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I completely misjudged you. I let my fears and insecurities get the best of me. I jumped to the worst possible conclusion. I can't believe you went through all this trouble just to cheer me up, while I was busy doubting you and assuming the worst. I feel awful. Can you ever forgive me, Rick? I wouldn't blame you if you couldn't.
Shh, Mallory, please don't cry. You have nothing to apologize for. This is on me. I should never have let it get to the point where you could doubt my love for you. Of course I forgive you. I'm just sorry I made you feel like you couldn't trust me. The truth is I've been a mess without you these last few months with you in the hospital. All I've wanted to do is find a way to make things better, to make you smile again. So I tracked down all our old friends to remind you how many people love and care about you. I wanted you to feel supported, lifted up, like the amazing, strong woman you are. The cake is chocolate with strawberry filling, your favorite.
You remembered, after all these years.
Of course I did! Remember our first date at that little bakery?
The one where I got frosting all over my nose?
And I told you it was the cutest thing I'd ever seen.
You were such a smooth talker, even back then.
Still am. How do you think I convinced everyone to come?
By being the wonderful, caring person you've always been.
Professor Thompson wants to tell the story about our first presentation.
Oh no, not the one where we both showed up in the same outfit.
The very same. He says it's his favorite memory of us.
We were so embarrassed, but you made it into a joke.
Said we were so in sync, even our wardrobes knew it.
That's when I knew you were special. You always knew how to make me smile.
And I always will. That's a promise.
Even when I'm being completely unreasonable?
Especially then. It's part of my charm.
I love you so much, Rick. More than I even knew I could love someone. I'm sorry I ever doubted that. Doubted you. It won't happen again.
And I'm sorry for ever giving you a reason to doubt me, for all the secrecy and mixed signals. I promise from now on, no more secrets, no more hiding, even if I think it's for a good reason. You and me, we're a team now. We face everything together. The good, the bad, and the ugly crying.
Speaking of ugly crying, you better get up here before I ruin my makeup. I may be willing to forgive and forget, but I draw the line at letting the world see me all blotchy-faced.
I'm on my way. I'll be there in 10. Try to save me a slice of cake, will ya?
No promises. You know how I feel about cake. All's fair in love and dessert. Besides, you'll be lucky if there's any left by the time you get here. Everyone's waiting on you.
In that case, I'm using my sirens. Move it or lose it, people. I got cake to secure.
So dramatic. This is a hospital, not the Autobahn. You can't just speed through the halls. Just get up here already, you big goof. I miss your stupid face.
I miss your stupid face. I'll be there as soon as I can. Count on it. Happy anniversary, Mallory. Here's to forever and ever. And cake. Lots and lots of cake.
Happy anniversary, babe. I can't wait to grow old and senile with you. Now stop texting and get up here. Everyone's waiting. It's not a party without you. After that, my friends Rick and I shared cake and talked about old memories. Because I was in the hospital, we had to meet in small groups and couldn't get too rowdy, but it was still an energizing time. When we talked about my misunderstanding, everyone laughed, and that became another good memory. Thanks to the energy I got from this wonderful celebration, my condition stabilized after a few months, and I was able to leave the hospital. I still have times when I don't feel well and continue outpatient treatment, but I haven't needed to be hospitalized again, and I'm doing well, just being careful with my health. The friends who gathered for this event and I have rekindled our college day friendships, and we still meet regularly. What's different from college days is that everyone has their own families now, which has led to more interactions between families and created invaluable relationships. Thanks to this incident, I worry less about Rick's feelings. And our relationship is stronger than ever. I know there will be challenges ahead, maybe children, maybe more health issues, but I believe we can overcome any difficulties together now. Hey honey, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I was thinking about doing some gardening this weekend to relax. What do you think?
That's great you're staying busy at work. I'm proud of you. I just got home a little while ago myself, pouring a drink now.
That sounds nice. Wish I could join you. I really thought I'd be able to head out early today. But then a client called at the last minute. Looks like I'll be here pretty late now.
Oh, that's too bad. I know how that goes, though. Well, hang in there. At least it's our slow season, so things are easier on my end.
Lucky you. I'm jealous. Really looking forward to when this busy stretch is over. Nothing better than unwinding with an evening cocktail.
For sure. I was enjoying a quiet drink myself until I flipped on the TV and caught the creepiest part of some ghost hunting show.
ghost hunting, like that urban legend with the girl Mary?
Yeah, I think that's the one. Man, that brings back memories. Wasn't that story super popular when we were kids? I remember everyone talking about it.
Definitely. It was all the rage in elementary school. Used to give me nightmares.
Wait, really? I don't remember it being that popular. Anyway, they were showing a segment on it, but it was way too intense. I had to change the channel. You know the one where Mary keeps calling and each time the messages get weirder? It's obviously fake, but still freaks me out. So unsettling. I hate stuff like that. Horror stories just stick with you. I get spooked so easily. Even just talking about it, I went and turned on all the lights.
Oh, you're still such a scaredy cat. Better be careful. They say ghosts are drawn to people who fear them. Hey, don't look behind you right now.
Amy, stop it. You're gonna give me a heart attack over here. Ugh, you can be so mean with your pranks sometimes.
Huh? I'm Alice, your wife. Who's Amy?
Oh shoot, did I really say Amy? That was a total mistake, I swear. I have no idea why I would mix that up. There's no Amy. I mean, there is an Amy, but not like that. She's just some YouTuber.
Really? What kind of content does she make?
You know, pop culture stuff, movies, celebrities, that sort of thing.
Interesting. I'd love to check out her channel. What's her handle?
It's, I don't really remember exactly. Something like Amy's Corner, maybe?
That's weird. Nothing comes up when I search that.
Well, her real channel name is probably different. I just catch her videos randomly in my feed sometimes. I was texting with the guys earlier about this video that's trending. Guess that video was on my mind. You know how autocorrect is. Her name probably popped up since it also starts with A. It's a pretty small channel. I doubt you've heard of her.
Okay, well, that was quite the mix-up. You really had me going there for a second. Thought maybe you accidentally dropped the name of some mistress.
Seriously? Come on, you know me better than that. Do I seem like the type of guy to have a mistress? I'm wounded you'd even consider it.
You're right, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions like that. I know you'd never actually cheat on me, not after everything we've been through. I mean, there was that one time before we got married, but you promised you'd change.
Exactly, and I meant it. I was honest with you about all of that ancient history. You're the only woman I love, Alice. I hope you know that.
I do know that. Just ignore me. I'm being paranoid over nothing. I trust you, and I'm really glad I have a husband I can count on.
Me too. You know, we should make more of an effort to spend quality time together. I've been thinking next time we both get off work at a decent hour, let's go see a movie or something. Have a real date night.
That would be nice. We're definitely overdue for some one-on-one time. Why don't you pick out a movie you want to see? Surprise me.
Deal. I'll check the listings. How about this upcoming Thursday? Oh, wait, I just remembered I have that big project. There's no way I'll be out in time. Actually, I should warn you now, expect me to be putting in major overtime for the next few days at least.
Okay, no worries. We'll shoot for another night then. Don't work yourself too hard though, and definitely don't wait up for me tonight.
Yeah, for sure. This upcoming Thursday is gonna be brutal. I can practically guarantee I'll be at the office past midnight.
Oof, Godspeed. Just focus on surviving the week. We'll plan our movie date for after things settle down. I'll even take a day off so we can make the most of it.
I'm a lucky guy. You're so understanding about all these late nights.
Well, we both have demanding jobs. It comes with the territory.
True, but not everyone would be this supportive.
That's what marriage is about, right? Being there for each other through thick and thin.
Exactly, and you're always there for me, no matter what. Have I mentioned lately how incredible you are? What'd I ever do to deserve you?
Oh, stop. You'll make me blush. But you're pretty amazing yourself. I love you, babe. Don't stay too late tonight, okay?
I'll do my best. Love you too. Talk to you later.
Bye, hun. finally made it home. Sorry again about another long night at the office.
No need to apologize. I know how it is. You're kicking butt at work.
I guess. Mostly I'm just exhausted, and the house feels so empty without you. This project really has you tied up, huh? Sounds like I shouldn't count on you getting home before midnight.
Unfortunately not. I'm really sorry, sweetheart. I'm crushed I don't get to see your beautiful face tonight.
It's all right. Duty calls. I knew what I signed up for, being married to such an important businessman. I think I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine and then call it a night.
Okay, sleep well, my love. I'll be there in spirit even if I can't be there to hold you.
In spirit, huh? Let's hope that's the only spirit that shows up with all this spooky talk earlier. I swear, if I have nightmares about Ghost Girl Mary tonight, I'm blaming you.
I take full responsibility, though if she does show up, maybe ask her to swing by my office and scare off my boss so I can head home early.
Ha! If only it worked that way. I'd be calling in spirit reinforcements on the regular. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Good night, babe. I love you.
I love you too, more than you know. Sweet dreams.
Hello? I'm at the local police station now.
What? Is this some kind of joke? What are you talking about? Why would you be at the police station at this hour?
Got you. Not so clever now, are we?
Okay, you're seriously freaking me out. Are you actually Alice? I thought you said you were going to bed. What's going on?
I wouldn't head to bed just yet if I were you. In fact, I'd stay far away from the house altogether if you want to avoid an even bigger scandal.
You're not making any sense. I don't know what you're trying to pull here, but I don't appreciate it. If this is your idea of a prank, it's not funny.
Oh, I can assure you this is no prank, and you're in no position to take the high road. Check the front door. I'm waiting whenever you're ready to face the music.
The front door? You're at our house? I'm so confused. I thought I just heard footsteps downstairs, but I figured I imagined it.
Oh, you definitely didn't imagine those footsteps. In fact, they should be getting awfully close by now.
What the hell? Please tell me this is really you, Alice. You're scaring the crap out of me. Some woman just came barging into my office. I didn't get a good look before I ran and hid. She was wearing a black hoodie. I couldn't see her face. As soon as I saw her, I screamed and bolted. When I turned back, she screamed too and took off in the other direction. Honestly, she sounded as freaked out as I am. What in God's name is happening right now?
Interesting. And she didn't look at all familiar to you? No one you've gotten close to recently?
What? No, of course not. I've never seen that woman before in my life. I'm still rattled. I thought she was some kind of deranged burglar or psycho killer. I can't believe you're joking around after I just had an intruder in my office. This is serious.
As serious as leaving your mistress half-dressed in your own marital bed?
What? What are you talking about? What mistress? You've completely lost it, Alice. I have no idea what you're accusing me of, but it's absolutely crazy.
Is it? Then you wouldn't happen to know who the half-naked woman I just found in our bedroom is? The one you so valiantly ran away from and abandoned the second you got spooked?
I don't know what you think you saw, but you're way out of line. There's no one else, I swear to you. Whatever you think is going on, you're dead wrong.
Wow, so we're really going to play this game? I literally caught you in the act, and you're still lying.
I'm not lying. This is insane, Alice. You're being completely irrational right now.
Oh, I'm being irrational? Because from where I'm standing, it seems pretty cut and dry. I mean, silly me. I guess I should have just believed your ridiculous YouTube story about messaging Amy by accident.
I told you that was the truth. Amy is just some random internet personality, that's all.
Is that why you were getting all cozy with her in our house tonight? Don't bother denying it. I watched you two through the window for quite a while before I made my move.
You were spying on me? I can't believe this. Alice, I'm telling you, whatever you think you saw, it's not what it looks like.
Oh, I saw plenty. In fact, I even got it all on video. Didn't know you were auditioning for your own personal sex tape, did you?
This is a huge misunderstanding. You're blowing this way out of proportion. Wait, if you were watching the whole time, why didn't you just confront me right away?
And ruin the surprise? Where's the fun in that? Never interrupt your enemy making a mistake. I wanted you to dig your own grave first, see how long you'd keep up the charade on your own.
This doesn't make any sense. If you suspected something, why would you lie about working late?
Because I knew if I gave you the chance, you'd jump to invite your side piece over. For someone who's supposedly so busy with work, you sure didn't hesitate to pencil Amy in the second I said I'd be gone.
That's ridiculous. I never planned for her to come over. She just showed up out of nowhere.
Right, I'm sure she just magically knew I wouldn't be home tonight. What a lucky coincidence. It's okay, Roger. You don't have to keep spinning your web of lies. I've already unraveled it all.
I don't know what you want me to say. This is all just a giant misunderstanding. A crazy, implausible mix-up.
The only thing that's implausible is the fact that you really thought I wouldn't catch on. Did you honestly believe I was still that same naive girl you sweet-talked all those years ago? You've already broken my trust once. Did you think I wouldn't be watching closely to see if you do it again?
I told you those days are ancient history. I can't believe you've been secretly following me, waiting for me to slip up. Don't you trust me at all?
I wanted to trust you, more than anything, but I guess my instincts were right to be wary. Clearly, once a cheater, always a cheater. You just learn to get better at hiding it.
How can you say that? I'm not hiding anything. I've been a good husband. Just because you tricked me into a compromising position doesn't mean I've actually done anything wrong.
Are you serious right now? A compromising position? You got caught red-handed. And it wasn't a trick, Roger. It was a test. A test you just failed in the most spectacular fashion.
This is so messed up. I can't believe you would set me up like this. What gives you the right to play with our marriage, with my loyalty, just to prove a point?
I have every right. I'm your wife, and you're the one who took our marriage vows and flushed them down the toilet. I knew if I gave you enough rope, you'd hang yourself with it. You've been shady ever since that Amy slip-up.
For the last time, I don't know any Amy, or at least not like that. It was an honest mistake.
An honest mistake? Is that what we're calling getting another woman naked in my bed these days? You really have no shame. Unbelievable.
I swear on my life, she threw herself at me. I never meant for it to go this far.
Oh, so now it's her fault? Wow, you're even more despicable than I thought. I wonder what your precious Amy would think if she knew you were throwing her under the bus to save your own skin.
I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. I'm trying to explain to you that this whole thing is just a giant misunderstanding.
The only misunderstanding here is the fact that I've put up with your lies for as long as I have. But that ends tonight. I hope you kissed your cushy life goodbye because you're about to lose it all.
What are you saying? Alice, please, let's just talk about this rationally. Don't do anything rash.
Rash? Oh, honey, you haven't seen Rash yet. You think you can just cry and plead your way out of this? Not a chance.
I'm not trying to cry my way out of anything. I didn't do what you're accusing me of. This is all just a big setup. You're railroading me for a crime I didn't commit.
Is that so? Then I guess Amy must have just imagined those heartfelt texts you sent, confessing your undying love. The ones where you swore you'd leave me in a heartbeat and run off into the sunset with her.
I never said any of that. She's lying, or you're making it up. This is crazy.
Oh, I'm crazy, all right. Crazy for putting my faith in a two-timing snake like you for so long. The only thing crazier would be letting you get away with it. But don't worry, I won't be making that mistake.
You're twisting everything around. This isn't what it looks like.
Then please, enlighten me. What exactly does it look like when your husband has his mistress over the second you're away?
Stop calling her that! She's not my mistress!
No? Then what would you call her? Your special friend? I'm going to take you for everything you're worth. You'll be lucky if you still have 2 pennies to rub together when I'm done.
This is insane! You're going to destroy our entire life over a fling that didn't even mean anything to me!
Didn't mean anything? Is that so? That's strange, because according to Amy, you two have quite the love story brewing. Star-crossed lovers, tragically torn apart by your ball and chain of a wife. It's all so romantic.
That's not true at all! Amy is delusional, or you're just making things up to punish me!
You really have no idea when to quit, do you? You've already been caught in the act. Why keep lying? Your excuses were so flimsy, but it doesn't matter anymore. I have solid proof of your cheating, so I have grounds for divorce.
Whoa, divorce? Don't you think that's a bit much? I know this looks bad, but it's not... I mean...
Save it. I've got all the evidence I need. I knew if I gave you enough rope, you'd hang yourself with it. Didn't think you'd pick your own bed, though. Bold move.
This is a huge overreaction. It was one tiny mistake. What about all the times you lied and tricked me, huh? Why am I the bad guy?
Once a cheater, always a cheater, I guess. How do you think your little girlfriend feels right now? Bet she's not too happy with you ditching her.
Oh man, Amy's probably pissed. But she came on to me. I told her it was a mistake. She just wouldn't take no for an answer. You know how naive she is. Totally the wrong idea.
Is that so? Why don't we ask Amy about that?
Ask Amy? What are you talking about?
She tells a pretty different story, Roger. She says you've been promising to leave me for her, that you said you two would get married.
That's a damn lie! She's totally twisting things! You've gotta believe me, Alice. Amy's just some floozy I made the mistake of feeling sorry for. You're the only woman I love, honest.
So Amy means nothing to you? Just a floozy you used? Wow, you really will say anything to weasel out of trouble. She showed me your texts, all the times you sweet-talked her and dissed me behind my back.
Baby, please, it's not. I didn't mean any of that. I was confused. I made a stupid mistake, but I still love you.
Save your breath. I hope hooking up with your secretary was worth blowing up our marriage. Amy's furious, by the way. I wouldn't want to be you when she comes back.
Back? What do you mean? Where is she? What was that noise? Is someone here?
Oh, did I forget to mention? Amy and I had a nice long chat. Turns out we're on the same team now, and she is not happy with you.
You're lying. I would have heard you two talking. Right?
You sure about that? You were pretty distracted throwing me under the bus. She stepped out for a bit, but she'll be back to discuss our divorce terms. Hope you've got a good lawyer.
Okay, I screwed up, but let's be reasonable. A divorce is so extreme. Think of everything we've been through.
Hard to be reasonable when your husband's cheating in your own damn bed.
But the fighting, the scary messages, what the hell is going on?
Maybe there's some truth to what I said before about how cheaters and liars attract bad energy. Betraying people, breaking promises, using women. That's the kind of stuff angry spirits feed on.
Angry spirits? What are you on about? Ghosts aren't real? You're just trying to freak me out.
Am I? An expert like you must have tons of spiritual protection. Quick, better go spread some salt or light some sage before Amy gets back.
This isn't funny anymore, Alice. You've lost it. I'll sleep in a hotel or something. Talk to you when you've calmed down.
Sorry, you're not going anywhere. We've got unfinished business to discuss. The three of us.
Please, I'm seriously freaking out over here. I can't deal with any more weird ghost shit tonight. Let's just talk tomorrow.
Ghosts tend to follow you, Roger. Hotel won't help. But hey, if you get too scared, you can always text me. In fact, keep your ringer on. We'll be in touch real soon to work out the terms of our separation. And I'd answer if I were you. Don't want to make Amy any angrier than she already is.
I can't. Please, Alice. I'm begging you, no more. I'll do whatever you want. Just leave me alone.
See, was that so hard? I knew you'd come around. Just remember, Roger, I gave you a chance to come clean. You did this to yourself. As for your ghost problem, who knows? Maybe if you make things right, they'll leave you alone. Guess you'd better start working on being a better man. I'll be watching. Talk soon. As you've probably figured out, the fighting sounds and singing outside were all my doing. Amy's creepy texts were a coincidence, but they added nicely to his fear. She was quite emotionally damaged after he betrayed her, despite promising marriage. When I talked to her at work later, she seemed completely drained. I felt bad for her. Being her coworker, I made sure she got her fair share of the settlement. I guess I was right about evil deeds attracting spirits. My series of threats worked. After that, my husband became quite compliant. He quickly agreed to pay the settlement amount I demanded. Thanks to not believing my husband's lies, maybe he'll try to be a better person now. I'm planning to stay at my parents' house until I find a new place. My husband apparently reached his limit with the fear and started visiting a spiritual healer. Turns out the cleansing was a scam, and he got swindled out of over $25,000. I hope this teaches him never to do bad things again.
Zach, I have a favor to ask you. Could you please add $500 to this month's living expenses?
What? Why would I do that?
Well, it turns out your mother has been shopping online without us knowing, and she's been doing it with cash on delivery.
Seriously? I can't believe it. My mom is so irresponsible sometimes.
You can't just brush it off like that, but at this point, there's nothing we can do about what she's already bought. Can you at least cover it with some of your part-time earnings for now?
I'm asking for the $500 because I don't have my part-time income anymore.
Last week, your mother was charged for some jewelry she bought using my part-time pay. At this rate, if she keeps shopping like this, we're going to run out of money. Can't you talk to her properly about this?
You know, you're really annoying when it comes to your mother. Are you trying to get me in trouble just because we're married?
This is about more than just being married. It's about how her spending is putting a strain on us. Besides, you've been racking up credit card bills lately, too. If we keep going like this, we won't be able to live comfortably at all.
Isn't it your job to figure out how to manage this? Are you doing anything to save money?
I am trying, but even with everything I've done, we're barely scraping by each month.
Fine. I'll give you the $500, okay? But can't we enjoy a little luxury now and then just for once?
Is this because your uncle from your mother's side passed away?
Yeah, it seems that I'll be receiving some inheritance soon. I heard it's supposed to be around $20,000. That's a significant amount.
Your mom is the only relative left, so she's going to receive all of it. It's lucky for you, isn't it? Even if the amount isn't huge, at least you can afford a few luxuries for a while. But we shouldn't count on it until it actually arrives, right? Besides, $20,000 is a lot of money, but it's not infinite. You should really think about how to plan and save it wisely.
Stop nagging me. It's not even your money, so don't worry about it.
That may be true, but...
Maybe if you weren't so annoying, your mother wouldn't dislike you so much. People generally don't like being told what to do with their money.
Then both of you should stop being reckless. If she keeps spending without a care, we really will struggle to make ends meet. You're also picky about the meals I cook, and food costs a lot of money, you know.
But I told you the inheritance is coming in, so everything will be fine.
But it hasn't come in yet.
Look, Just focus on budgeting well and make sure you manage with the living expenses I give you. Once the inheritance arrives, your mother won't have to dip into her part-time pay anymore.
I don't think that solves the problem at its root. Both of you really need to reconsider how you spend money.
I know that. You're so annoying. I'm the one providing for us, so stop complaining all the time. And be nicer to my mom. You guys were arguing the other day. Can't you two just get along already?
That was your mother's fault.
Stop blaming my mom for everything. Since we live together, you should respect her more. You have professional experience, so you should understand that, right? If you act disrespectful to someone older than you, of course they're not gonna like you.
Your mother never liked me from the start.
You don't need to make excuses. You've wasted my lunch break with all this. Don't use my time for these pointless conversations.
Honestly, every time I think about it, it frustrates me. I try my best to keep everything running smoothly, but I feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle. It's exhausting dealing with financial stress, especially when your mother keeps buying things we don't need.
I know it's difficult, but you also have to understand my mom's perspective. She grew up in a different time, when things were different. She may not realize how her actions are impacting us now.
That's not an excuse for her behavior. Just because she grew up in a different time doesn't mean she can't adapt to the reality of today. We're living in a world where budgeting and financial responsibility are crucial. She should understand that by now.
Maybe she just feels a little lost or insecure. After all, she has her own life and worries, and she's just trying to find a bit of happiness in her purchases.
I understand that, but it's not sustainable. If she keeps spending like this, we'll drown in debt. It's not just about her happiness, it's about our future together. What if we want to start a family? We can't even think about that if we're struggling to pay the bills every month.
I get it, I really do. I just think we need to approach this with more compassion. Instead of constantly criticizing her, maybe we should try to help her understand the situation. Perhaps we could even sit down together and talk about budgeting and how to manage money wisely.
That's a good idea in theory, but do you honestly believe she would listen? She can be pretty stubborn when it comes to her spending habits. I fear that it might just turn into another argument.
Well, if we don't try, we'll never know. You keep saying that you want us to live harmoniously, but avoiding the issue will only lead to resentment. You can't just bury your head in the sand and hope it goes away.
Okay, you're right, but I just don't want to be the bad guy here. I don't want your mother to feel like we're ganging up on her. It's already hard for her after losing her brother, and I want to be sensitive to that.
I understand your concern, but we have to prioritize our own well-being, too. If we let this go on, it'll hurt both of us in the long run. We have to find a balance between being understanding and asserting our needs.
Fine, I'll try to bring it up gently, but if she reacts poorly, don't say I didn't warn. Not coming home again today?
Yeah, I'm still out drinking.
Ever since your uncle's inheritance came in, you've been coming home late too often. Honestly, I think you're spending too much money. If you keep going out drinking every day, you're going to end up in a bad situation.
It's fine. It's just easy money, like a windfall. The best way to enjoy this kind of money is to spend it freely.
It might be okay this month, but what about next month? I can guarantee that by the month after that, you'll have completely run out of the inheritance. Your mom is buying all sorts of things every day, and she's talking about going on an overseas trip starting tomorrow. If she continues to spend like this, I think her spending habits will only get worse.
An overseas trip sounds great. Maybe I should go too.
What are you talking about? You have a business trip starting next week, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Ugh, I'm so tired of this. I wish the inheritance had been enough for me to quit my job.
Don't say ridiculous things. Seriously, can you please stop wasting money? If things continue like this, it's going to lead to a serious situation.
You're so annoying. We have money right now, so just stop complaining.
That's true for now, but what happens when the inheritance runs out?
You keep nagging me, you know that? You're living off the money I've earned, so what gives? You're just a part-timer, so don't keep pushing me. If you have complaints, go make more money.
The reason I quit my full-time job was that you asked me to. You wanted me to take care of the house more, and you said you didn't want to burden your mother.
I wouldn't have minded if you'd kept your full-time job. Your mother is the one who said she didn't want to do housework and told me to have you be a housewife.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Huh? Because it's the truth.
You know I said I wanted to keep working, right? If you had thought that way, you should have let me keep my job.
I only passed on what my mother said. Seriously, you're really getting on my nerves. I was just trying to enjoy a drink, and now I have to hear about your complaints regarding money.
It's because you and your mother are living recklessly. If you don't want to be told off, then get your act together.
I'm not going to support you anymore.
Huh?
That's your punishment for talking back to us. If you have so many complaints, then just get out of the house. Live on your own.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't want to come back to a house with someone as annoying as you. Well, I'm gonna be on a business trip for a month starting next week anyway, so it doesn't matter. It annoys me that I'm paying the rent for this place while you're living here, so go sleep outside until you can reflect on your behavior.
I see. I understand.
Oh, really? You're okay with that? If you apologize, maybe I'll think about not kicking you out.
No thanks. I'll leave.
What a cheeky person you are. No wonder your mother dislikes you. By the way, I'm gonna turn off the power to my personal phone. There's no point in trying to contact me. Do whatever you want. I'll also do as I please. Amy, I'll be done with my business trip next week. You're still living away from home, right?
Of course I haven't gone back.
Are you serious? You've been living on the streets for a month? If you'd just beg for forgiveness, I'd let you back in. So are you willing to apologize?
I have no intention of apologizing, and it's your mother who's living on the streets. I've already moved into a new place.
What? A new place?
Well, you told me to leave, so I canceled the lease and moved out.
Cancel the lease? What kind of selfish thing are you doing? Where am I supposed to go when I come back?
I don't know. Why don't you go camp out with your mother? I was the one who originally signed the lease for that house. You just left everything to me because you thought it was too much hassle to deal with the moving procedures. Back then, I was a full-time employee, and I took out a loan for it, you know? Did you forget that?
Hey, what about my mother? Is she really living on the streets?
Yeah, it seems she blew through all the inheritance money on some overseas trip. I had to ignore her calls after you actually turned off your private phone. She kept trying to reach me because you weren't available. I don't even know where she is now since I stopped picking up her calls halfway through.
Are you kidding me? What have you done to my mother?
This is all because you told me to leave. Don't blame me for it. By the way, all of your stuff is in a storage unit, so make sure you go and get it.
You're the lowest! How could you turn your family into homeless people?
The lowest is actually you all. You squander your money however you want, even taking away my part-time wages. And then, in the end, you couldn't even give me the living expenses? I can't see you as family after all that.
Fine! I'm filing for divorce.
I was thinking the same thing, so that works for me. Let's discuss it when you get back from your trip. I'll bring a lawyer along.
You don't need a lawyer. It's just a matter of signing the divorce papers. And don't expect any kind of property division from me.
I never expected anything from property division in the first place. I'm bringing a lawyer so that we can clarify everything later.
Oh, whatever. I don't care anymore. It's pathetic for a part-time housewife to be getting a divorce. How are you going to survive now?
I believe I can live a more decent life than you.
You're just dreaming. If you come crying to me later, don't say I didn't warn you. You'll end up regretting this. You're such a fool.
The situation is dire, and you have no idea how it feels to be forced out of your own home. The life I was living with you was draining. You don't realize how toxic it is to live with someone who treats their own family like this.
Toxic? You think you're the victim here? If anyone's toxic, it's you and your drama. You're the one who escalated this situation by refusing to compromise or see the big picture.
I tried to compromise. You just wouldn't listen to me. Every time I brought up my concerns about your mother's spending, you brushed them off like they didn't matter. I wanted us to live within our means, but you just ignored everything.
That's because you don't know how to have fun. You only think about saving money. Life isn't just about penny pinching every dollar. Sometimes you have to enjoy yourself, especially when you come into unexpected money. That's how you enjoy life.
Enjoying life doesn't mean throwing money around carelessly. It means knowing when to splurge and when to save. Your mother's behavior is reckless and it's affecting us.
You don't get it. My mother has been through so much. She finally got a taste of freedom with that inheritance, and now she can live a little. You should support her instead of criticizing everything she does.
Support her? How can I support someone who's making decisions that jeopardize our financial stability? This isn't just about her, it's about us too.
You really think I want to have this conversation? I'm just trying to enjoy what little freedom I have left without all your complaints weighing me down. I don't want to come back to a home filled with negativity and complaints.
Negativity? You call wanting a stable financial situation negativity? This is called being responsible. It's about planning for our future instead of living in the moment and risking everything.
Well, it's too late now. You chose to leave. You made this mess, and I'm not going to clean it up for you. Just because I'm not as responsible as you think I should be doesn't mean I don't know how to take care of myself.
Taking care of yourself is not the same as ignoring reality. Your carefree attitude is going to lead you to a dead end, and you'll find yourself alone because you pushed everyone away.
Maybe I'll be better off alone than dealing with someone who can't see past their own fears. You're just projecting your insecurities onto me, and I'm tired of it.
Insecurities? No, it's called facing the truth. The truth is that you're digging yourself a deeper hole, and I won't be around to witness it. I have my own life to worry about, and you're clearly not part of it anymore.
I'm not asking you to be a part of my life anymore. I'm moving on, and you can do whatever you want. Just remember that you pushed me to this point.
I'm glad you finally see it that way. You're right, you're free to make your own choices. But don't be surprised when those choices come back to bite you. Life has a funny way of teaching lessons when you least expect them.
I'll take my chances. At least I'll be able to live without the constant fear of your judgment. I won't look back.
Fine, good luck to you. Just remember, I won't be there to help you when you fall.
That's exactly how I want it. Goodbye, Amy. About the divorce, can we talk it over one more time?
Huh? Why?
I've been thinking about it, and I really don't think it's right for us to part ways like this.
I don't understand. We finalized the divorce this afternoon, didn't we? You were the one who signed the papers with a smile. You were happy to be free from having to see my face again.
Well, it was, I guess I was feeling a bit overconfident at that moment. By the way, I heard from a mutual acquaintance that you're living in a high-rise building now?
Yes, I am.
Why? How is it that a part-time housewife like you can afford to live in a high-rise?
I bought it with my savings from my single days.
What? What? You had savings? Why didn't you mention this during the divorce? You should have shared that wealth.
The savings I had from my single days are not joint property. It's all my money.
So you had enough money to buy a high-rise, yet you were living off me. Isn't that a bit shady?
The money I saved during my single days is for emergencies. I don't owe you any explanation for how I spend it.
Amy, the truth is we're still living in a monthly rental apartment. We haven't found a proper place yet.
So what? That has nothing to do with me.
Please, let's start over. I want to make amends for everything I've done to you. My mom feels really remorseful too. Can't we all live together again?
Sorry, but even if you're aiming for a high-rise, the place I bought is for a single person. It's not big enough for you all to live in.
That's fine. Mom says she doesn't mind staying in the hallway. We won't be a bother to you.
Just the fact that you're all in the same space is a nuisance. Having you in the hallway would just be annoying.
Please don't say that. We're really in a tough spot right now.
Tough spot?
Actually, about the inheritance from Mom's brother, it wasn't just the $20,000. There were debts as well. $50,000 worth of debt. Since we spent all the inheritance, they're saying we have to pay it back. We've suddenly become debt-ridden.
I told you so. Don't waste money like that. You all just recklessly used up the inheritance without doing any research. It's honestly stupid.
Please, help us. You're the only person we can rely on right now.
Why me?
Because technically we're still family, right?
Listen, I already submitted the divorce papers. What are you even saying?
Huh? You just signed them today. Did you submit them right away?
Yes, I did.
Normally you'd wait at least a day. How can you just submit them without a second thought?
You were the one who told me to submit them right away, remember?
That doesn't mean you can just go ahead and submit them like that. There's no divorce. Take it back right now.
It's too late. It's already been accepted. Now that it's inconvenient for you, you come to me for help? I'm really glad to be away from you all. I wish I had stopped putting up with it sooner.
Amy, let's get married.
What is wrong with your brain? Remarriage is out of the question.
I'm really sorry for everything that happened. I'm sorry for not protecting you from my mother's harassment. I'm sorry for all the wasteful spending. It was all my fault. So please, let's start over.
I have already given you everything I could. Since we got married, I did my best to avoid a divorce, and I put up with your mother's bullying, hoping she would eventually like me. But over the years of our marriage, nothing changed, did it? I can't believe things would suddenly get better now.
This time I will truly change. I will listen to everything you say, so please don't abandon us.
Then I have one last request. Never contact me again. That's the only thing you can do for me.
No, I want to make you happy properly. This time as your husband, I will protect you.
Please save the nonsense for your dreams. Remarrying you would only bring me unhappiness. In the end, it would be you who would regret it and come crawling back. Didn't you realize who the real fool is?
Please, give me a moment to make my case here. I know I messed up, but I want to work things out. We have shared a life together, and I believe that deserves another chance.
You really think you deserve another chance after everything you've done? How can you even say that with a straight face?
It's hard for me to admit, but I realize now how much I've taken for granted. My mother has been difficult, and I've let her influence my decisions. I've been selfish and thoughtless, and I'm sorry for all of that.
You think saying sorry will magically fix everything? It's not that simple, Zach.
I know it's not simple, but please hear me out. I want to show you that I can change. I want to be the partner you deserve, not the one I was.
Your actions speak louder than your words, Zach. You've proven time and time again that you can't be trusted. How do I know this time will be different?
Because I am willing to put in the effort. I'll do whatever it takes to rebuild what we had. I don't want to lose you.
You already lost me the moment you decided to choose your mother over me. You made your choice, and now you have to live with the consequences.
You say that, but my mom really has changed. She understands now that she was wrong to treat you the way she did. I can see it in her eyes. She regrets everything.
You expect me to believe that? After all the pain she caused me?
I understand it's hard to forgive, but what if I told you I would take a stand for you this time? I will not let her bully you again, I promise.
You keep promising, but I've seen this movie before. The all change and all protect you routine has lost its charm. How many times have I heard it?
This time will be different. I promise to stand by you, to listen to you, and to support you. I won't let anyone come between us again.
I want to believe you, but it's hard. You need to understand that rebuilding trust takes time. It's not something you can rush.
I get that, and I'm willing to take that time. I will do whatever it takes to show you that I mean it. Just give me a chance to
Almost like they were attacking me from all sides, trying to guilt trip me into reconsidering my decisions. It was as if they had transformed into these relentless demons, constantly trying to intrude into my life once again. Once I completed all the necessary paperwork for my health insurance and other formalities, I made a firm decision to block all their contact information. This step was crucial for my peace of mind, and I knew it was the right thing to do. I simply want nothing to do with them anymore. Their attempts to re-establish contact were exhausting and emotionally draining. From what I've gathered, my ex-husband and mother-in-law are currently struggling significantly. They've been forced to save every penny they can each month just to pay off their debts. I can only imagine how hard it must be for them, especially considering how they used to live without a care in the world. The extravagant lifestyle they enjoyed seems to have come crashing down, and I can't help but feel a sense of satisfaction knowing that they're facing the consequences of their past actions. Furthermore, I've heard that my ex-husband has been suggesting that his mother find a job to contribute to their household expenses. However, my mother-in-law is vehemently opposed to the idea, causing even more friction between them. It seems that every day is filled with arguments over financial matters, which has created a toxic environment. They're stuck in this relentless cycle of conflict, and honestly, I think they deserve every bit of it. If they want to spend the rest of their lives arguing and struggling together, so be it. I hope they fully experience the anguish of worrying about money on a daily basis. It's a lesson they need to learn, considering the way they treated me during our time together and the choices they made while I was still a part of their lives. I often think about the years I spent dealing with their negativity, and I believe it's time for them to confront the harsh reality of their financial mismanagement. On the other hand, I have moved on. After purchasing my new apartment in the high-rise, I quickly found a job and am currently working as a full-time employee. Although I'm still adjusting to my new workplace and navigating the challenges of a busy schedule, I feel a sense of relief and contentment that I haven't felt in a long time. The change of environment has been incredibly refreshing, and I can focus on my work without the toxic influence of my past. I genuinely believe I'm living fulfilling days now, and I'm grateful for the peace I've found. There are no more frivolous spenders around me, no one trying to harass me or bring me down. The office environment is professional and focused, allowing me to concentrate on my responsibilities without the distractions of drama or conflict. I find that I can thrive in this setting as I am surrounded by motivated individuals who share my work ethic. I truly feel like I'm in a better place, both professionally and personally. As I reflect on my life now, I've come to understand that while happiness cannot be bought with money, there are indeed many things that money can help facilitate. Having financial stability allows me to make choices that enhance my quality of life, whether it's enjoying a nice meal, taking a small trip, or simply being able to indulge in a hobby. Having a secure financial base gives me the freedom to live life on my own terms. I can invest in experiences that bring me joy rather than worrying about making ends meet. Looking ahead, I am determined to continue working hard and saving money. I want to create a life that feels rich and rewarding, not just in material wealth, but in experiences and personal growth. I plan to invest in my future, whether it's by saving for additional comforts, pursuing further education, or simply ensuring that I have the resources to take care of myself in any situation. It's about striking a balance between enjoying the present and preparing for what lies ahead. As I navigate this new chapter of my life, I also want to find my own version of happiness again. It's a journey that will take time, and I know there will be ups and downs along the way, but I feel optimistic about the future. I look forward to discovering what brings me joy, whether that's exploring new interests, building new friendships, or perhaps even pursuing passions I had never had the chance to experience before. I've realized that I can no longer allow the toxicity of my past to dictate my future. The experiences with my ex-husband and mother-in-law were challenging, but they've also taught me invaluable lessons about self-worth, independence, and resilience. I've learned to stand up for myself and to prioritize my own needs and happiness. It's liberating to finally feel free from the emotional baggage that weighed me down for so long. I understand that I deserve a life filled with positivity and love, free from the weight of other people's expectations and negativity. As I continue on this path, I will be sure to surround myself with supportive and encouraging individuals who uplift me and inspire me to grow. The past may have shaped me, but it does not define me. I'm looking forward to what's next, and I am ready to embrace whatever comes my way. With determination and an open heart, I will find my way to a life that reflects who I am and who I aspire to be. In closing, I'm committed to building a future where I can thrive and be happy. I believe that every step I take, no matter how small, is a step towards creating the life I want. I will continue to save, work hard, and invest in my own happiness. The journey is just beginning, and I am excited to see where it leads. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hey Oswin, I just wanted to message you to let you know that I am back home from the OBGYN. I was just having a checkup on the baby.
Oh, hi. Was that today? I kind of forgot that you were heading there today. How did it go? Is everything all right with the baby and your health?
From what the doctor said, there didn't seem to be any problems with the baby or myself, which is good. The baby is doing well, but the swelling of my belly is quite insane, though.
Well, you are 8 months along in your pregnancy, so I think that's to be expected, right? There's not much that can be done about that.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking out loud. Everything about this pregnancy has happened in the blink of an eye. I can't believe it's almost time. I was thinking that I wanted to give birth more or less right now, but I'm going to be sad once the bulge in my stomach starts to disappear.
You'd still want to be pregnant? Even though you had really bad morning sickness and you've struggled with your health?
Well, apart from those things, it'll be sad to not be pregnant anymore. Also, the hardest thing about being sick was that you never came home early when I asked, yeah? And on top of that, when I was hospitalized for several days, you didn't even come to visit me. You're my husband. I thought we said in sickness and in health. Owen?
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm sorry about that, but you more or less asked your mom to take care of you, right, Lana? I was so busy at work that I just couldn't make it there to see you.
But you always turn around and say things like that, Owen. It's like you do nothing but work and don't make the time for anything else. Lately, you've been telling me that you're on your way home when you've actually been out drinking with your friends, Owen. I'm about to have this baby really soon.
Yes, I get that. Okay? I won't be doing a lot of that kind of thing anymore. Today I'll be coming home early from work so that we can do things together.
Are you really? You're actually going to come home early? You're not going to divert somewhere else beforehand, are you? Because it's hard to deal with, Owen.
Yes, really. I just said that I would, didn't I? I'll be home early and you can tell me more about what happened at the doctor and how you're feeling.
Right, okay. So I've been a little worried about what you're going to do as you're coming home, Owen. You seem to be very distracted.
Huh? What are you talking about, Lana? What do you mean you're worried about me coming home? I don't understand what you mean.
It's just been very difficult handling what you've been doing, so you're still not helped me with any of the chores at all, and that's hard because I can hardly bend over to see if things are clean. Like, I don't understand why you're coming home so late. Are you wanting to avoid responsibilities? I've been worried about our daughter and leaving her behind somewhere.
Look, I think you're just thinking about this a little bit too much. I can understand why since you're at home most of the day. Don't worry. I'll take care of Ella.
Okay, well, you can't just buy lunch from the fast food chain every day. You need to eat healthier. Also, don't come home late when you said you'll be on your way home, all right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Lana. I'll be the one who cooks dinner and I'll be coming home earlier from work. It'll all be done. I promise. But also think about that Ella is now in the 4th grade. So she's able to do a lot of things on her own so she can grow a bit more independent now. Even if some things don't go according to plan, surely you can still sleep when I'm not around, right?
Okay, I don't know what you mean by that last statement you just said, Owen. You're my husband. How am I supposed to sleep without you in the house? This isn't fair on me at all, especially when I'm so heavily pregnant at this point. Could you please stop leaving me alone at home at nighttime?
Well, if I'm coming
Okay, well, where are you doing this work then? Are you going to tell me that at least?
Well, at the company, of course. Where else would I be doing my work, Lana?
Okay, well, if that's the case, how about I come around to your office so that we can grab a beer, huh? Because I'm at our house right now, Owen.
Wait, what? You're at the house? Are you kidding me?
Don't you dare make me wait out here because I'm pregnant and can hardly stand up for too long. I've been out here since we started talking and my parents are here too.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that your parents are with you outside the house waiting for me? What are you doing back home? Is it because I sent Ella away?
They gave me a lift back here in their car. Also, since I'm here, why don't you introduce me to the little friend that you were with right now, Owen?
Introduce you? To who? I don't know what you're talking about right now, Lana.
Don't play dumb with me. I bet you've lost in the color in your face, Owen. You're guilty as sin. I heard what's going on from Ella. You're with another woman, aren't you? Ella came back to the house even though she had been kicked out. Apparently, she also forgot something. That's when she saw a woman walk through the front door.
Oh, okay. I know who she might be talking about. It's just someone advertising something, so I let them inside here to see what they had to say.
Don't talk crap, Owen. I know exactly what's going on. We all know you're having an affair. I'm going to move in with my parents. I hope you're both dressed so that I can get my things.
Please don't leave, Lana. I'm begging you. I'm sorry, it was a huge mistake. I didn't mean for this to happen.
I don't believe that for a second. We're leaving, and you're not coming anywhere near me. Ella or the baby I'm going to give birth to. I'm done with you.
Don't be ridiculous, Lana. You can't raise the kids without their father in their lives. Please, give me another chance. I can do way better. I can cook, clean, and look after you while you take care of the baby.
What I want right now, Owen, is a divorce from you. I don't want my daughter or baby in my stomach hanging out near someone who lies and cheats. You're no longer to come near me or my children. And with that, I'm going to block you from ever reaching out and talking to me ever again. You'll be hearing from my lawyers in the upcoming weeks. You're going to pay for ruining this family. Giving birth to a healthy baby, Lana was able to get a divorce from Owen. At first, he insists that he didn't want to be divorced. Her parents broke down physically and mentally because of this, and they cried as the divorce was finalized. If Owen was going to regret this so much, then why have an affair in the first place? He did it without even thinking of the consequences of his actions. He was told to pay Lana a high amount of alimony because of the children and what he did to his family. On top of that, he's expected to pay child support too. Lana looks forward to him being financially responsible for about the next 20 years. Lana was worried about giving birth as she was under a lot of stress. However, she gave birth to a healthy baby boy. She is currently at her parents' house raising her children. With the help of the alimony payment from her ex-husband and the other woman, she can live comfortably. She plans to create a more fun and loving atmosphere for her children than when she was with her ex-husband. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Good morning, Melody. I've a favor I need to ask you.
Good morning, Mom. A favor? Okay, if it's something I'm capable of, then I'll be glad to help you out.
Oh, I'm sure it's not going to be too much trouble at all for you. I need you to weed my garden for me today. It absolutely must be done by tomorrow. An old friend of mine is coming by, and I just can't allow her to see the state my garden is in. It would be humiliating.
You want me to weed your garden?
No, that's not right. Pay attention, Melody. I need you to weed my garden today. Not tomorrow, not this weekend. Today.
Your garden is about as big as our entire yard, though.
Yes, and? It's time for you to put that youthful energy of yours to use. It shouldn't take you more than a few hours or so to get it all done.
Yeah, I guess if you have you there to help me, it might be done that quickly.
What? You can't be serious, Melody. Are you actually expecting someone my age to go out and weed my garden?
Wait, you're telling me I'm gonna have to do it by myself? Wow. Mom,
I don't think a weeding job of that scale is gonna get done in just a few hours, especially not if I'm working by myself.
Nonsense, you're perfectly capable. Have faith in yourself. In any case, you'll need to get started soon. Get ready and come over to my house immediately.
Okay, well, I suppose I can come by and help. But I should tell you now that I won't be able to stay there for very long. I have something going on in the evening.
And just what sort of something is it? Is this something more important than a request from your own mother-in-law?
One of my coworkers is moving out of state soon, so the company is throwing them a going-away party. There's going to be a nice catered dinner at the office, and I already responded and said that I'd be coming.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. People move all the time. What's so important about this person that they're getting a party to mark the occasion?
Well, they'd been with the company for quite some time, and they were a huge help to me when I first got started there, so I would feel terrible if I didn't go. Plus, I bought a present that I was planning to give them at the party.
Then you can send it by mail. It's a going-away party, Melody, not a funeral. It isn't as though you'll never see them again.
Well, yes, I'm aware of that, but that isn't the point. The point is that they're moving out of state, so it'll probably be a long time before we get the chance to see each other.
Then go ahead and go if you feel so strongly.
Thanks for being so understanding, Mom.
However, you will still have to weed my entire garden by tomorrow morning. I don't want to see one single blade of grass in there. If that means coming back after your silly little party to finish the job, so be it.
But Mom, the party's not going to get out until after dark.
What are you saying, Melody? Do you want me to humiliate myself in front of my friend by having an unkempt garden? Is that what this is?
That's not it at all.
Then quit your complaining and do what I tell you. If it's too dark to work, you can use a flashlight.
I've got a better idea. What if you help me? If we both work together, it should be done by mid-afternoon. That way you'll have a neat and tidy garden. I'll be able to go to the party and we'll both be happy.
For the last time, Melody, pay attention. I cannot help you weed my garden. I am far too old for that kind of manual labor. I'd rather not spend the rest of my days in a wheelchair, thank you very much. That's why I'm telling you to do it. Aren't you forgetting something, Melody? I was always hesitant to allow you to marry my son. You still owe me a debt of gratitude for that, and a simple garden weeding is the least thing you could do to repay me.
Mom, you know I'm grateful for giving us your blessing to get married, but it's just that you're asking me to do this on awfully short notice.
I don't want to hear any more excuses from you. I will ask you one more time. Will you do as I, your mother-in-law, say? This is a yes or no question, Melody. Now answer me.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do what I can in the afternoon, and if there's anything left to do, I'll come back over after the party.
Why couldn't you just say that in the first place? My word, you are one obnoxious little girl, you know that? If you want to improve my opinion of you, you desperately need to improve that attitude of yours. When I say jump, you ask how high. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Mom. Perfectly clear.
What on earth was that son of mine thinking when he married you? There's nothing appealing about you at all. You're as ugly as a horse and as charming as a hornet. You have the personality of an alligator and the work ethic of a sloth. I never should have given my blessing to your marriage. I thought you might improve with time, but you're just as much of a brat as you ever were. Now hurry up and get to work on the garden. You don't want to immediately.
Immediately? What's going on, Mom? Is it an emergency?
Yes, it's urgent.
Do I need to call you an ambulance?
What? No, silly little girl. There are 2 light bulbs in my house that have gone out, one in the bedroom and one in the hallway. You need to replace them.
Mom, I thought Marcus talked to you about this the other day. As much as I like to give you a hand around the house, we need you to hold off on all these sudden requests for a while.
I don't believe this. So what if you're pregnant? You're only 3 months along. That is no reason for you to shirk off on your duties to me.
I've been feeling sick to my stomach ever since I woke up this morning.
Oh, you poor, poor thing. Stick your finger down your throat or something. Just get it over with. Then you shouldn't have any problem driving to my house at all. I'm going out to dinner with a friend tonight, and you need to get those light bulbs changed out before I return. We gave you a spare key to our house, right? Use that to let yourself in, and be sure to lock up when you leave.
You want me to do it within the next few hours?
No, I command you to do it immediately. The sun will be setting by the time I get home, and I don't want to run the risk of tripping on something in the dark.
I guess that is a reasonable concern, but still. Oh, tell you what, I'll have Marcus do it on his way home from work. Your house isn't too far out of his way, and he should be heading home sometime soon.
How shameless can you be? He does enough work already to support you, and now you want to throw this on him too? Pregnancy isn't a disease. Stop using it as an excuse to shove all of your duties onto my son.
It may not be a disease, but having given birth yourself, you have to know that it does place limits on a woman's body.
Don't try to tell me about pregnancy. Let me tell you a thing or two. Pregnant women should be active. It is neither healthy for the mother nor her child to become a couch potato. Good grief, you would have never made it back in my day. When I was your age, wives were expected to handle all of the cooking and cleaning, whether they were pregnant or not. After all, that's a wife's role in the family. Kids these days, I swear.
Okay, Mom. I'll get in the car and head over once my stomach has settled down.
There you go again. I make a simple request of you, and you start whining, complaining, and making excuse after excuse for why you can't do it, only to agree to do it in the end. I told you before, Melody, when I say jump, you ask how high. When I say come, you say right away, Mother. I have never been disappointed in my son, but the fact that he chose you for a wife brings me pretty darn close. You do nothing but complain about each and every little thing. You spend more time trying to avoid work than you do actually working. And don't think I've forgotten about what you did last month. I told you to weed my garden alone, but what did you do? You had Marcus do it for you anyway.
He didn't do it for me. He just came along to help. I knew that there was no way I'd get it done in a single afternoon by myself.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You are nothing but a parasite to my son, and you're nothing but a pain in the neck to me. I'm sure you know, but Marcus actually got upset at me about asking you to weed my garden. You must be telling him all sorts of nasty lies about me whenever I'm not in the room, aren't you?
No, I'm not, Mom.
Don't lie to me. I saw you for exactly what you are the day I first met you. You put on this elaborate act of being all innocent and harmless, but you're actually like a venomous snake waiting to strike.
I didn't put on any sort of act for Marcus.
How else would you get him to marry you? There is absolutely nothing appealing about you whatsoever, neither your looks nor your personality. A man of my son's stature would never even give you the time of day.
I'm sorry that you're unable to see my good qualities, but Marcus doesn't have that issue.
Issue? Now you're telling me I have issues? I'll bet you think I'm just some dementia-ridden old maid, don't you?
That's not what I meant, Mom.
Yes, it is. Don't lie to me. In any case, you are to come to my house by yourself immediately and change those light bulbs. Don't you dare push this off onto my son. I'll leave a ladder and a box of spare bulbs near the front door. Do be careful not to slip and fall on it. I don't want you damaging my floor.
Understood, Mom.
Oh, and one more thing. Sweep the floors before you leave. They've gotten quite filthy. Melody, I just saw your text from earlier. What's this about my son being taken to the hospital? What on earth happened? Is he all right?
You would like to know, wouldn't you? Seeing as though it's all your fault.
What? My fault? What are you talking about?
Thanks a bunch for going to the trouble of getting that ladder ready for me, although I could have done without you greasing the top few rungs. That was rather unnecessary. And yes, I know you did it because you left the can of motor grease on the floor near the front door.
That is neither here nor there right now. Why did my son get on that ladder? Why was he the one who fell?
He wasn't. I was the one who fell. Marcus was just in the right place at the right time to catch me after I slipped. It did catch him off guard, though, which is why after he caught me, we both fell to the ground together. Since I landed on top of him, he was the only one who got hurt. He has a fractured wrist that will need surgery, so he's going to be in the hospital for about a week.
You're not answering my question, you stupid girl. Why was Marcus even there? I was very clear about my instructions, Melody. I told you to come to my house alone. I should have known you would do a thing like this. Even after everything I said, you still ended up roping my son into helping you.
That's not how it happened, actually. I didn't ask him to help me. It was purely coincidental, actually. Right when I was getting in the car to go to your house, Marcus pulled in the driveway. I told him what was going on and he volunteered to go with me.
That doesn't change the fact that you disobeyed me. And because of your disobedience, my dear son is now laid up in the hospital. How could you do such a thing to him? I will never forgive you for this.
That might have been a bit more weight if I had actually done anything wrong here. But I didn't do anything wrong. This is your fault. You greased the top rungs of the stepladder that you set out for me to use. The only rational interpretation of that is that you were deliberately trying to injure me.
You're free to interpret it however you like. It makes no difference to me. It's my ladder, isn't it? I'm free to do what I please with my own possessions. If you weren't so uncoordinated, then you might not have fallen. And if my saint of a son hadn't needed to save you from your own klutziness, he wouldn't be in the hospital right now.
Me slipping off the top of that ladder had nothing to do with my coordination. Even a world-class ballerina would have slipped off that ladder. This is your fault, and I'm not going to let you dodge responsibility for this.
Unbelievable. You actually think I'm to blame here?
Oh yeah, of course I do. No logical person would blame anyone but you. It's not like this is the first time I've been at the receiving end of your maliciousness. You've used me and abused me every single step of the way. I've put up with it until now because I was holding out hope for a normal relationship with you. But you have officially gone too far. You knew I was pregnant when you came up with this sinister plot, so I wasn't the only one in danger. What were you planning on doing if something happened to my baby after I fell? Did you think that far? You're lucky that the only injury was Marcus fracturing his wrist.
Oh, would you just shut up already? God, why couldn't you have just fallen all by yourself? I was so looking forward to seeing you writhing in pain on the floor when I returned. And as for that thing inside of you, oh, it's none of my concern what happens to it. Anything that carries your DNA is nothing but an aberration, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even consider it human.
Wow. Congratulations, Mom. You just achieved a level of scumbaggery that I never thought possible.
I've heard more than enough out of you. Looks like I'll have to teach you a lesson myself. I'll show you what happens to rambunctious little upstarts who disobey me. You will regret this, Melody, mark my words. Made myself clear? If you don't want another lesson like I gave you last night, then you know what you need to do. Divorce my son and remove yourself from his life immediately. I have no use for an insubordinate daughter-in-law who refuses to do what I say.
Oh, most certainly, Mom. You've made yourself very clear. It's clear to me now that you still have absolutely no idea how much trouble you're in.
Trouble? Trouble for what? All I did was show you your place. There's nothing wrong with that.
Are you at home right now?
Yes, and what of it? Don't tell me, are you going to come and try to get some payback? It will end precisely the same way yesterday ended for you, so save yourself the trouble and stay away.
Oh, I'm not the one who's going to be visiting you today. The police will be, though. Oh, if you're so sure of your innocence, you could always just head over to the police station and turn yourself in.
Excuse me? The police have nothing to do with this. This is a family matter. You can't honestly think the police are going to get involved with a minor family scuffle, can you?
That wasn't a minor little scuffle, Mom. You walked into the hospital room and started punching me in the face. Thanks to you, I've got a bruise on my chin that's probably not going to heal for a week. I've already filed a police report, and as soon as Marcus is released from the hospital, we're going to be discussing our legal options with a lawyer. But for the meantime, know that we will at the very least be pressing charges against you for assault.
Police report? Oh, pressing charges? What is the meaning of this?
If you don't know what police reports are or what pressing charges mean, look them up on the internet or something.
That's not what I meant. I am asking you where you get off treating me like I'm some sort of common criminal.
That would be because you are a common criminal. You intentionally greased that ladder with the intent to make me fall and injure myself. Then, when that didn't do the trick, you took matters into your own hands. You might have gotten away with the ladder thing if it weren't for that. You assaulted me in the middle of a hospital, Mom. We have dozens of witnesses, not to mention the security camera footage. There's no way out of this for you.
You're being ridiculous. That wasn't assault. I was disciplining you for your horrendous behavior.
Are you under the impression that you can get away with assault by calling it discipline? This isn't the 1960s anymore, Mom. I think you should get with the times.
I wouldn't have had to resort to such drastic measures if you weren't being such an impudent little brat to me. I'm not the only one who's at fault here.
Go ahead and tell that to the police then.
I'm not going to the police under any circumstances.
You've got two choices, Mom. Either you go to them, or they'll be coming to you before too much longer.
Have you forgotten something, Melody? I am your husband's mother, your mother-in-law. How do you think Marcus would feel about his dear mother getting arrested because of you?
Marcus was the one who told me to go to the police in the first place.
What?
Marcus has been telling you for quite some time now that you need to change the way you treat me. And to be fair, you most certainly did change, but not in a good way. You went from bad to worse.
I only did what was necessary. It's my responsibility as Marcus's mother to ensure that you're a proper wife for him. When my encouragement didn't work, you left me no choice but to become stricter on you.
Encouragement? You've been insulting my appearance and personality since before Marcus and I were married. Not to mention, constantly forcing all your housework onto me. How is that encouragement? That's nothing but verbal and emotional abuse.
You only say that because you have a weak constitution.
You can think that of me if you'd like, but the fact is that I've been putting up with you for long enough, and I'm not going to do it anymore. You're finally going to be held responsible for your actions.
But we're family, aren't we? Are you really going to do this to your own family member?
When have you ever treated me like family? I can't remember a single time.
All right, Melody, fine. You win. I surrender. You have me dead to rights. I'm sorry. There, that should settle things between us. Now that I've apologized, call up the police and tell them you're dropping the charges.
You're joking, right? You're not going to get away with this easily. This isn't something you can fix with an apology.
You need to calm down, Melody. Sit down for a moment and think about what you're doing. Getting angry isn't going to accomplish anything. Think of the impact all the stress you're causing yourself will have on your child.
You try to make me fall off of a stepladder. I think that had more potential to harm my child than me getting angry at you over it.
Look, I suppose I may have gone a little bit overboard with you. It's just that you were always so quick to do whatever I told you to.
I told you, I was hoping beyond hope that someday we might have a decent relationship. But boy, was I an idiot for that.
I'm so sorry, Melody.
I told you, apologizing isn't going to get me to drop the charges.
I'll never ask you to do a single thing for me again. In fact, I'll do whatever you ask me to do. Wouldn't you like some help around the house now that you're pregnant? Oh, please, I'm begging you. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive a foolish old woman like me? I promise you that I'll be a much better mother-in-law to you from now on.
I'll pass. I'd rather have a venomous snake for a mother-in-law than you. I never want to speak to you again.
Don't talk like that. You're such a sweet, kind-hearted girl, Melody. I'm sure that's what Marcus saw in you when he married you. I was simply too stubborn and hard-headed to realize that, and I apologize. So please, can't we come to some sort of an understanding?
I already understand you perfectly well. You're a cold, heartless, uncaring, bitter, cruel old woman. I can't wait to see you in handcuffs. Right after Marcus was discharged from the hospital, we started talking with a lawyer about what to do about my mother-in-law. We soon came to realize that actually following through with the case until trial would be more of a headache than it would be worth. So we made a deal with her. She agreed to never contact either of us again and paid us a nominal amount of damages, and in exchange, we agreed not to press charges. I'm sure many people out there would tell me that I let her off too easily, and that I should have made sure she served actual jail time for what she did to me. But as much as I would love for that to happen, I can't just be thinking about myself. My baby's going to be born soon, and I can't be tied up in court hearings and whatnot up until the birth. She would only serve a minor sentence anyway, and I'd be worried about her trying to get revenge on me after she got out. But while she didn't end up getting arrested, all of her relatives and friends found out about what she did. So I'm sure that she's getting more than enough social consequences as it is. Not to mention her husband won't even look her in the eye anymore. She's become completely isolated from everyone who once meant something to her, and she is not taking it well. From what I understand, she barely even leaves the house anymore. We walked by their house the other day, and the garden that she once took pride in was completely overgrown with weeds. As for me, with my mother-in-law out of the picture, I was able to finish the rest of my pregnancy in peace and quiet. Then, just the other day, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy. I'm going to do my best to raise him to be a strong, upstanding man, just like his father. One day, I know he'll bring a lovely lady to the house to introduce to us. And when he does, I'll be sure to give her all the respect that my mother-in-law should have given me.
Hey, we need to talk about your lunch today.
What's the problem now? I packed some veggies in there for you.
Why would you do that?
Remember how you mentioned being concerned about your weight recently? And that your annual work health check didn't go so well?
Yeah, so? What's that got to do with putting rabbit food in my lunch?
You said you wanted to start eating healthier. I'm trying to help with that.
By forcing vegetables on me? No way!
I didn't say you had to go full vegetarian. I just thought we could start working more balanced meals into your diet.
Forget it! You know fried chicken tenders is my favorite. I can't eat this grass.
It wouldn't kill you to cut back on the grease a little, for your health.
My health is fine. Couple extra pounds isn't the end of the world.
It's not just about weight, though. Nutrition matters too. Vegetables have important vitamins and minerals.
Pretty sure I can get those when I pop a multi. Problem solved.
A multivitamin isn't the same as real food, Ken. Your body processes nutrients differently.
Oh, here we go with the science lecture. Did you get your medical degree while I wasn't looking?
You don't need a medical degree to understand basic nutrition. Even kids know this stuff.
Yeah, and kids also think Santa is real. Not exactly winning me over here.
That's not even remotely the same thing. There's actual research behind this.
Oh, research. Big deal. I'm sure there's research that says candy is dandy, too. You can find a study to say anything.
Are you seriously comparing legitimate nutritional science to what? Willy Wonka propaganda? Get real.
I am real. A real human who likes real flavors, not some lab-engineered superfood nonsense.
TIL, vegetables are lab-engineered superfood nonsense. Alert the media. Farmers are secret scientists now.
You know what I mean, all this obsession over micronutrients and whatnot. Just let food be food.
Food is food. I'm not trying to suck the joy out of eating. I'm trying to add some balance. Would a side of broccoli kill you?
It might. I'm not willing to risk it. You can keep your tiny green trees of terror to yourself. Research, schmesearch. I've made it this far without counting vitamins, haven't I?
Made it this far isn't exactly a high bar. Don't you want to feel better?
I feel fine. Better than fine when I'm eating what I actually like.
Real food is always better than multivitamins. Come on, just try a little. I even tried to go light on the seasoning so the veggie taste wouldn't be too strong.
Light seasoning? Then what's even the point? Forget it.
The point is giving your body the fuel it needs to function well.
My body functions just fine on tasty fried chicken tenders. I don't need to choke down plants to live. Do I look like a koala to you?
You know that's not true. No one can survive on fried food alone.
Agree to disagree. This is just a waste of time. You eat your rabbit food. I'll eat what I like.
Except I have to watch you eat what you like and smell it and deal with the aftermath when your stomach hates you.
Hey, I can handle my aftermath just fine. You're not my GI tract secretary.
No, but I am your wife. Forgive me for having a vested interest in your well-being. Crazy, I know.
My well-being is tip-top. The only pain I'm in is this conversation that won't end.
It won't end because you refuse to budge an inch. It's like talking to a greasy brick wall.
Then maybe stop talking and let me eat in peace. I've never seen someone so opposed to minding their own plate.
Would it kill you to at least try a bite of the veggies? One mouthful won't end you.
Hard pass. I haven't eaten a vegetable since I was 10, and I'm not about to start now.
It's never too late to start building healthier habits. Your 30s are the perfect time.
Says you. I think I'm doing just fine. Couple snacks between fried meals is plenty.
A multivitamin and some almonds isn't exactly peak nutrition. I really think we should try to...
I really think we should drop it. I'm a grown man. I can handle my own diet. Let it go.
A grown man who eats like a picky toddler. That's not exactly something to brag about.
At least I know what I like, better than pretending to enjoy grass clippings.
They're not grass clippings, they're fresh vegetables, and I actually do enjoy them.
Well, good for you. Want a medal for eating your greens like a good girl?
Don't patronize me. I'm trying to have a serious conversation about your health.
And I'm trying to have a serious lunch without the guilt trip. Guess we're both disappointed.
I'm just trying to look out for you. I don't want to see you get sick.
I appreciate the concern, really I do. But I'm a grown man. I know my limits. I don't need a helicopter wife.
I'm not hovering. I'm helping. At least I'm trying to. Excuse me for giving a crap.
You can give a crap without force-feeding me lima beans, just saying.
When was the last time I force-fed you anything? I'm suggesting healthier options. No one's prying your jaw open.
It feels that way sometimes, like you won't be happy until I'm a vegetarian marathon runner or something.
Okay, now you're just being dramatic. Literally, no one said anything about marathons or vegetarianism.
Maybe not explicitly, but it's always something. Cut this out, eat more of that. It gets old. I won't. I'm not fragile. My body can handle a little fast food. Stop worrying so much.
With your family history, someone has to worry. You've got to take this seriously.
I am seriously uninterested in this conversation. Just let me eat my chicken tendies in peace.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Yeah, because it was nasty. What did you expect?
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I didn't throw a tantrum. I threw out a gross lunch. Big difference.
I got a vendetta against
Do you
people
know
who
how much
patented
effort I
being
put into
negative
finding
when you should
healthy
be getting
foods I
after
thought
it.
you might actually like?
I got facts
even
over
used
facts over
soy
tracks,
for
this
the
and that,
nuggets.
spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I
Soy
don't know what
meat?
that can
No
erase
wonder the
all past
tendies
and the
tasted so
pettiness.
weird.
A reflection
Why
of
would
the
you do
emptiness,
that to a
hilarious.
chicken
You're worth my
nugget?
time, you're delirious, mysterious,
I was
because
trying
you
to
are
find
mine.
a
Think
healthier
inferior,
alternative
inferior.
to all
You
the
know
fried
I'll always
stuff
be
you
a bit
usually
superior. Get off of
Excuse
me,
me for
this ain't no
giving a
humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them
Give
back.
a
I want
damn
you to
about my
feel free
taste
from the
buds
chains
next
that
time.
last, and to
Tendies
believe
are
in what you
sacred.
got,
You
it
don't
was
mess
built
with
to
them.
last, yeah.
Oh, well, you've never had a bad nugget from a fast food place before. At least I was trying to look out for your cholesterol.
My cholesterol is between me and my arteries. I don't need you playing diet cop. Just let me eat what I want.
Your health affects all of us. What happens to you and worse because of health problems?
No, I don't take shit. I've got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna
That's not gonna happen. You're being paranoid.
Am I? Because your dad had his first heart attack at 45.
Leave my dad out of this. That was different.
How was it different? He ate the same way you do.
He also smokes 2 packs a day. I don't smoke.
No, you just deep fry everything you put in your mouth.
Not everything. The soda isn't fried.
No, I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off, knowing I gotta make it. I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind it can only take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages of bacon. Modern kingdom with a taken.
Is it so wrong to want you around and healthy for a long time?
Never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I'm not gonna keel over from a few fries. You're totally blowing this out of proportion.
Am I? Because last I checked, the doctor said your blood sugar is creeping up too. Sure, let's ignore that.
I'm not ignoring it, but I'm also not gonna live in fear of every little health thing. Life's too short to eat leaves all day.
It's not about eating lettuce, it's about balance. Would one healthy-ish meal a day kill you?
With soy nuggets? It might. I'm not taking that chance. Just let me handle my own food.
Like you're handling it now? Yeah, that's working out great.
Don't be dramatic. I'm doing fine. I eat veggies sometimes. That's all I need.
Define sometimes. Once a year at Thanksgiving doesn't count as a balanced diet.
I do better than that. Probably. Whatever. I'm still ticking, so it's fine.
When do you eat veggies? Because I haven't seen a plant pass your lips in months.
I don't know. At work, probably. Not everything I eat has to be documented for you.
Now who's being dramatic? I'm not asking for a food log. I'm asking you to care about your health half as much as I do.
I hear you loud and clear. Can we drop it now? I'm hungry and this is getting old.
Sure, go ahead and grab your precious chicken tenders, but this conversation isn't over.
No goody. I'll schedule more lecturing in for tomorrow then. Can't wait.
It's not lecturing, it's discussing. We're married adults. This is what we do, or should do.
Funny, I don't remember constant food policing being in the vows. Must have missed that part.
Wow, okay. So me giving a damn about your health is policing now. Good to know where we stand.
That's not what I meant. I just think there's a line between caring and controlling, and you're towing it.
I'm not trying to control you, Ken. I'm trying to understand you. But fuck me for that, I guess.
Oh, don't play victim. You know I hate that. I'm not some monster for liking French fries.
I never said you were, but you make me feel like a nag just for broaching the topic.
Maybe because you bring it up constantly? A guy can only hear so much about his shortcomings before he gets defensive.
You know what? Fine. Keep being sarcastic. See where that gets you.
Probably to the drive-thru. I'm starving after all this nagging.
Real mature. Is this how you handle all serious conversations?
Only the ones that never seem to end, like this one.
Maybe if you actually listened, we wouldn't need to keep having it.
Maybe if you actually respected my choices, we wouldn't need to keep having it either. I need you to sneak some real food in for me.
What are you talking about? Where are you?
The hospital, where they're trying to poison me with vegetable soup.
The hospital? What happened? Are you okay?
I mean, I'm texting you, so I'm not dead, but I will be if they keep feeding me this garbage. Come hook me up with some wings or something, stat!
I'm not sneaking you fried food in the hospital. Why are you even there? What's going on?
Just a little something called kidney stones.
Kidney stones? How long have you been there? Why didn't you call me?
Because I was a little busy writhing in pain, but I'm all checked in now, so time for real food.
Are you serious? You just said you have kidney stones. Fried food is the last thing you need.
Pretty sure the last thing I need is whatever slop they're serving up in this joint. Have a heart.
Have a heart? That's rich coming from someone who's actively trying to clog theirs.
Come on, one burger isn't gonna kill me.
No, but a lifetime of them might, which you seem determined to prove.
I'm in pain here. Don't I deserve a little comfort food?
Of course, but comfort doesn't have to mean junk that'll make you sicker.
Says who? Pretty sure grease heals all wounds. It's science.
Oh, is that what they taught you at WebMD University? Must have missed that class.
Mock all you want, but I know my body, and my body wants a burger. Stat!
Your body got you into this mess. Maybe, just maybe, it doesn't have all the answers.
So what, you do? Last I checked, you're not a doctor.
Neither are you, which is why you should probably listen to the actual doctors right now.
I will after I get some real food in me. Hospital food is cruel and unusual punishment.
You deserve to get better, which means following doctor's orders.
Since when did you become such a rule follower? Where's your rebellious spirit?
I am. I'm trying to keep yours working. No wonder your kidneys rebelled with all the junk you eat.
Wow, blaming the victim, real classy. I'm in pain over here and you're kicking me while I'm down.
I'm not blaming you. I'm worried about you. But you've got to see, this is a wake-up call. Your bad eating is catching up with you. The doctors will tell you the same thing.
Maybe, maybe not. But either way, I still need something decent to eat in here. Help a guy out?
By smuggling you contraband that could make you even sicker? Absolutely not. Listen to your doctors.
Easy for you to say. You're not stuck with this cardboard on a tray. Come on, just a burger.
No, Ken, you'll get a burger over my dead body at this point. You're in rough shape. Act like it.
I am! But having kidney stones sucks enough without adding starvation into the mix.
You wouldn't be starving if you'd eat what they're giving you.
That stuff barely qualifies as food. It's like eating air.
It's nutrient-dense food that will help you heal, unlike your precious grease bombs.
At least those fill me up. This rabbit food just makes me hungrier.
Maybe if you gave it more than 2 seconds, your body would adjust.
Or maybe my body knows what it needs better than some hospital nutritionist. Why are you being so heartless?
Heartless? You think worrying about your sorry butt is heartless? I'm not helping you hurt yourself.
Neither is this hospital. Pretty sure they're trying to kill me with this so-called food.
They are not. They're looking out for you while you recover. The fried stuff is what landed you there, genius. The doctor said you need lots of fluids and a plant-based diet for now. No negotiation.
plant-based? Now you're just being cruel. I'd rather die than live on rabbit food.
That can be arranged if you don't clean up your diet. Is that seriously all you care about right now?
Well, it's top of mind, yeah. Pain meds can only do so much. Food is comfort. I need grease.
Unbelievable. You know what? If you leave that hospital and go right back to the fryer, you'll end up right back in that bed. Mark my words.
Is that a challenge? Because it sounds like a challenge. Don't believe me? Just watch.
Oh, I'll watch all right. Watch you eat yourself into an early grave. Hope your fried chicken tender diet was worth it.
Heard you've been talking to lawyers. Real quick to kick a man when he's down, huh?
I could say the same to you. Threatening to sue me for your kidney stones? Classy move.
I'm the victim here. I should be suing this quack hospital for cruel and unusual punishment.
You mean for trying to keep you alive? Yeah, what awful people making you eat a vegetable. The horror.
It is! I didn't sign up for this. Least you could do is sneak me a snack, but no, gotta be a hard ass.
A hard ass for not letting you ruin your kidneys more? That's rich. Almost as rich as all the greasy food that landed you there.
Hey, my body, my choice. Pretty sure there's no law against French fries last I checked.
No, just laws of basic health, which you seem determined to break at every turn. But sure, I'm the villain for giving a damn.
Giving a damn is fine. Dragging lawyers into it is psycho. You're really gonna threaten divorce over a burger? Low blow.
It's not about a damn burger, Ken. It's about a pattern. It's about you ignoring every single warning sign your body sends you.
I don't ignore them. I just don't freak over every little thing. Clearly you missed that memo.
A hospital stay isn't a little thing, Ken. Neither is a divorce.
Oh, so now we're back to threats? Real nice.
It's not a threat, it's reality. I can't watch you destroy yourself anymore.
Watch me? Nobody's asking you to watch anything.
What am I supposed to do? Close my eyes while you eat yourself into an early grave?
You could try minding your own business for once. Novel concept, I know. But hey, if you want to bail on our marriage because I won't live on tofu, that's your call.
For the last time, it's not about tofu. I didn't leave because of food. I left because of you. Because of your selfish disregard for your health and mine.
How am I disregarding your health? Pretty sure my diet doesn't impact you at all.
Not directly, maybe, but watching you slowly kill yourself? Waiting for the next heart attack or stroke? Knowing our kids might lose their dad early? All that stress impacts me. But hey, I'm just the crazy one who wants you to live. Screw me, right?
Nobody's dying, it's just food! You're acting like I have an IV full of bacon grease or something!
Close enough. When's the last time you ate a vegetable on purpose? Tell me.
I don't know, yesterday maybe? I don't keep a log! Point is, I'm not some health nut, but I'm not in a grease coma either.
You sure about that? 2 words. Kidney stones. But I guess that's just a fluke in your world.
It happens. Not everything is some big conspiracy of fries. Give me a break. Next you'll say my health is bad because Mercury is in retrograde or something.
Don't be dense. This isn't astrology, it's biology. And your biology is wrecked. How many wake-up calls do you need?
How many impossible burgers do I have to eat to get you off my back? There's moderation and there's obsession. I'm fine.
Tell that to your kidneys and your cardiovascular system. Maybe ask them how fine they feel after all the double cheeseburgers.
Last I checked, you aren't my doctor. If he says I'm fine, I'm fine. End of story, so quit it with the WebMD act.
I don't need WebMD to tell me you aren't okay. I have eyes, and I can't stand by while you slowly ruin yourself.
Well, then I guess it's a good thing we're splitting up, huh? One less thing for you to harp on.
Yeah, one less thing for me to lose sleep over while you clog your arteries. What a relief.
Glad we're on the same page. I'll eat what I want. You can eat your rabbit food. Everybody wins.
Sure, Ken. Everybody wins. Except maybe the kids when you keel over at 50 from a heart attack. But hey, at least you'll have your precious burger, right?
Gotta leave this world sometime. Might as well enjoy the ride. Sorry that bugs you so much.
Enjoy the ride? This isn't a joy ride, Ken. This is your life we're talking about.
Exactly! My life, not yours to micromanage.
No, but mine to walk away from when it becomes too painful to watch.
Then walk. Nobody's stopping you. Just don't pretend it's about my health.
What else would it be about? Your sparkling personality?
Could be about your control issues. Ever think of that?
Of course it bugs me. How can you be so cavalier about your life? About leaving us behind?
I'm not trying to leave anyone behind. I just want to live while I'm here. Sorry if that's such a crime.
There's living and then there's tempting fate. You can enjoy life without destroying yourself, Ken. Why is that so hard?
Why is accepting me as I am so hard? So I like fries. So what? There are worse vices. If you can't deal, then I can't help you.
I guess you can't. And I can't help you either. Not if you won't even try. So what's the point of this? Of any of it?
Damned if I know. Guess that's what the lawyers are for, to sort out the rubble.
I guess so. Shame it had to end like this, over something so preventable. But you can't say I didn't try.
Yeah, well, sorry my fry habit was too much to overcome. Guess you're better off without me weighing you down.
I probably am. I just wish you valued yourself half as much as I did. As the kids do, your life is worth more than a bucket of chicken tenders.
Maybe to you, but a man's got to decide his own worth, and if that doesn't line up, well, here we are.
Here we are. I hope your decisions keep you warm at night. I'm done watching you deteriorate. The kids deserve better.
And you think you know what's best for everyone. Typical. But hey, it's your life. Enjoy your tofu.
Better than ending up in an urn. Goodbye, Ken. I wish things were different, but you made your choice.
I guess I did. Take care of yourself and the brats. Let them have a milkshake once in a while, huh?
Cute, but your idea of moderation will still land them in an early grave. They'll know fries are a sometimes food. Good luck, and goodbye. In the end, even though my husband kept insisting he didn't want to separate, he was still just thinking about himself. He claimed his verbal abuse while sick wasn't serious. I'm so glad I got away from him and his habit of blaming everything on others. Even without him getting sick, I'm sure we would have ended up here eventually. The trigger may have been food-related, but diet is an important part of living together. I don't regret leaving at all. I don't know how he'll get by from now on, but if he keeps living like before, he'll probably wreck his health again. I made sure to get plenty of alimony and a fair split of assets to start my new single life. I started working in an employee cafeteria to further improve my cooking skills. Seeing people enjoy eating my food with a smile helps relieve the stress from cooking for my husband. I always liked cooking itself, but having people around who appreciate it makes it even better. From now on, I want to focus on making healthy, energizing meals for people who are actually grateful for it.
$5,000 on credit cards this month? We need to talk about your spending.
Always monitoring me? I have a social life.
The statement just came in. This is getting ridiculous.
Here we go again, every single month.
Because every month it's getting worse. The clothes, the makeup, the spa trips. When does it end?
I need these things. My friends expect a certain standard.
It's too much. I can't keep up on my salary.
Get a better job then.
My income is fine. Your shopping is the issue. We're not billionaires, Sarah. You're spending like a Kardashian.
Maybe you should work harder. All my friends' husbands provide better.
I provide plenty, but $5,000 a month on shopping? That's insane!
Calling me abnormal? Rich coming from you. You spend plenty on your hobbies.
My hobbies don't cost thousands per month. We need to be responsible. Let's review the statement.
Cut your allowance to $100. Problem solved.
$100? That's nothing! You spend way more on yourself! Just last week you bought a $500 purse!
My appearance is important. Your lunches aren't. I need to look good for my social circle.
More than our finances, your closet is full. You haven't even worn half the things you bought last month.
You don't understand women. These are investments in my image.
You don't understand basic math. We're going into debt.
You don't get it. Appearances are everything to me. My friends would notice if I repeated outfits.
Just be more restrained. Think before buying. We need to save for our future.
So controlling. Should have married rich. At least they understand the importance of status.
I'm being responsible. Large purchases need discussion. We're supposed to be partners.
Discuss so you can veto? No, I'll spend how I want. I'm not a child who needs permission.
It's our money. There won't be any left at this rate. The credit card interest alone is killing us.
Not changing my lifestyle for your cheapskate ways. You knew who I was when you married me.
You weren't spending this much when we got married. This is new and it's getting worse.
I've grown. My social circle has expanded. I have responsibilities now.
So it's your way or nothing? How's that fair? What about our plans for a house?
My spending is the price of a future with me. Period. Take it or leave it.
This isn't sustainable. We need to find middle ground.
Middle ground means compromise, and I won't compromise on my lifestyle.
Then what's the point of even discussing this?
Exactly. So stop bringing it up. My friends are waiting for me at the mall.
More shopping? Seriously?
Don't wait up. And don't check the credit card statement tomorrow.
You can't keep ignoring this problem. Our debts are piling up every month.
Debts are your problem. I have an image to maintain. Not my fault you can't keep up.
We're a team, Sarah, or we're supposed to be. Your image spending is bankrupting us both.
I'm doing what's necessary for my social status. Something you clearly don't understand or respect.
I respect financial stability and our future together. Please try to see my perspective here.
Your perspective is irrelevant. I won't be shamed. Not by you, not by anyone. I spend what I need.
And if there's nothing left, no savings, no retirement, what happens when the cards are maxed out?
That's a problem for future Sarah to figure out. Present Sarah needs those new Manolos in the window.
I can't stand by and watch you drive us to ruin. If you won't be reasonable, I'll have to take action.
Is that a threat? What are you implying? You can't control me or my finances.
They're our finances, and yes, I can absolutely take action, starting with freezing the credit cards.
You wouldn't dare. I'll leave you if you try. Find a man who actually appreciates me.
I do appreciate you, but not this careless overspending. It has to stop one way or another.
The only thing stopping is this pointless conversation. I have places to be and items to purchase.
Then you leave me no choice. I'll call the credit card company. The cards will be frozen by end of day.
I can't believe you, treating me like a child. Restricting me, controlling me. I won't forget this.
I'm sorry it's come to this, but you've left me no alternative. We'll discuss it further tonight.
Oh, there won't be any discussion, only an ultimatum. The cards stay active or I stay elsewhere. Your choice.
Sarah, please, let's talk this through calmly. There has to be a compromise we can reach.
I'm done talking, and I'm done with you. Have fun with your frozen cards and frozen life.
Sarah, don't walk away. Sarah? Hello? Damn, what a mess. New house done? Congrats! I'll bring steaks this weekend.
Don't bother, and don't tell Sarah my address.
What? Why? Did something happen? Mom, you're worrying me.
Heard concerning things from her lately. Very concerning things.
Like what? I know she's difficult, but did she say something to you?
She came to see me yesterday. Showed me photos. You kissing another woman. How could you?
Photos? I'm not cheating. Never! What photos? This is crazy.
Don't lie to me, Mark. She was in tears in my kitchen. Showed me everything on her phone.
Mom, whatever she showed you, it's not what you think. I would never cheat.
She was crying. Says you control her. No money or freedom. Says you track her every move.
That's crazy. I don't. And her spending is out of control. She maxed out 3 cards last month. Mom, please, you know me.
I thought I did, but these photos.
What exactly did she say? Please, Mom, I need to know.
Disappointed in you. Told her parents, don't contact me. They're disgusted too.
Mom, please listen. This isn't right. She's manipulating you.
I need time to process this.
It's a misunderstanding. Mom! Damn, what is Sarah doing? At least tell me what photos she showed you.
The Christmas party ones. I can't believe you do this at your own work party.
The Christmas party? Oh, God, Mom. No, those aren't what you think.
Save it for someone who believes you. I've seen enough.
Mom, please, just give me 5 minutes to explain. Mom?
I said don't contact me. I mean it, Mark.
She's lying to you! Whatever she said, it's not true! I'm your son!
A son who breaks his marriage vows, who financially abuses his wife. I didn't raise you this way.
Financial abuse? She spends thousands every month! I'm trying to save our marriage!
Goodbye, Mark. Don't come to Sunday dinner. You're not invited.
Mom, this is unreal! How can you believe her lies? I've never given you any reason to doubt my character!
I never thought you capable of this either. Yet here we are. Evidence doesn't lie.
It's not evidence, it's completely out of context! She's painting a false picture to turn you against me!
The picture looks quite clear from where I stand. My son is an adulterer and a bully.
That's absolutely not true. Please, let me prove it. Meet with me. I'll show you my side, the truth.
I can't look at you right now. The shame, the disappointment. I need time and space to come to terms with this.
While she fills your head with more lies, she's isolating me. Can't you see that?
What I see is my son's poor character laid bare by his own actions, his own choices. No one else to blame.
This is a nightmare. My own mother thinks me a monster. Mom, I'm begging you, please give me a chance here.
I gave you every chance, every opportunity to be honest, honorable. You squandered those chances and my trust in you.
I squandered nothing. I am honest. I am honorable. Don't let her manipulation poison us, please.
I wash my hands of this, and of you. The trust is broken. If you have any shred of decency, respect my wishes. Goodbye.
Mom! Wait! Just listen! Mom! This can't be happening! What the heck do I do now? You went through my phone, lied to Mom, trying to ruin me?
Me? You're the cheater. I saw proof.
What proof? The photos Mom mentioned? I can't believe you went to my mother with this!
Christmas party. You kissing a blonde. Got it all. Bet you didn't think anyone would catch you.
That? You think that's proof I cheated? Wow.
Pictures worth 1,000 words. Caught red-handed. Everyone at the party saw you two.
It was a joke. The blonde was Mike from work in a dress. It was the holiday party gag gift exchange.
Sure it was. Like a man could look that good. I'm not stupid, Mark.
It was a gag. My boss took the pic. We all laughed. Ask anyone from the office.
More lies. You must think I'm an idiot. I know what I saw.
I have the video! Boss sent it to everyone! I showed Mom, too! Check your email, I forwarded the whole thread!
Ran to Mommy, huh? What a senile old hag. Always takes your side anyway.
Turning my own mother on me, showing your true self! You planned this whole thing!
And what are you implying? Choose words carefully. I'm the victim here.
You wanted Mom to doubt me, to take your side, while you've been sneaking around!
And why would I do that? Enlighten me, since you know everything.
The hotel charges, late nights, thought I wouldn't notice? The receipts from the Grand Hotel every Tuesday and Thursday?
You spied on me? How dare you? I deserve privacy. You're tracking my purchases now?
To cheat? I trusted you with my card! Big mistake! Those weren't shopping sprees, were they?
So I'm seeing someone. You ignore me. Sam understands me. At least he appreciates me.
Sam Fisher, your rich boyfriend, the one saving you from me, your knight in shining armor?
How do you know that? Are you stalking me? Have you been following me?
He told me himself. We had a nice long chat yesterday at his office.
No, you're lying. He wouldn't. He promised we'd be careful.
Oh, but he did. Interesting facts. Where do I start? How about he's married? 3 kids.
Shut up! Not true! He loves me. He'll leave her. We have plans.
Grow up! You're a side chick. He confessed and begged me not to tell. He offered me money to keep quiet.
Can't be. This is a trick. You're playing me. Fisher would never betray me like this.
Believe what you want. Your boy toy sold you out. It's over. He chose his family like they always do.
He promised me. Said I was special. Can't even.
Check your email. I just sent you our whole conversation, including where he calls you his mistake.
Stop it. Please stop.
Truth hurts, don't it?
You're enjoying this, you cruel bastard.
I'm cruel after what you did to me, to my mother?
I need time to think.
Take all the time you need. I'll be packing my things.
After everything we've been through?
Everything we've been through? You mean your lies, your betrayal? I'd say that's a pretty definitive ending, wouldn't you?
I made a mistake, I admit that. But we can work through this. Don't throw away our marriage over one indiscretion.
One? You've been sleeping with him for months while trying to paint me as the cheater to my own family.
I was confused, lost. I needed comfort, and you weren't there. But I see clearly now. I choose you. I choose us.
How convenient now that Fisher dropped you like a bad habit. Funny how your love for me resurfaces when you have no other option.
That's not true. I love you. I've always loved you. I just lost my way for a bit. Let me make it right.
There is no making this right. You obliterated my trust. And you decimated my bond with my mother. That I can never forgive.
So you're ending us? Just like that? No chance to fix it? What about our vows? For better or worse?
You broke our vows when you brought another man into our bed. When you lied to me, when you conspired against me. The vows are void.
Mark, please. I'm begging you. Don't do this. I'll change. I'll do anything. Just give me another chance.
Did you give me a chance before trying to destroy my character? Before running to my mother with your crocodile tears?
I was scared. I thought I was losing you. I panicked. But no more lies. No more games. I swear it. I choose you.
Your choices are meaningless, as is your word. You've revealed your true self and I want no part of it.
So this is the man I married? Heartless and unforgiving? Unwilling to even try to save our love. So much for loyalty.
Don't speak to me of loyalty. You have no idea what that means. If you did, we wouldn't be here. I gave you everything.
Not everything. You gave me material things, but not understanding. I was drowning and alone, and you didn't even notice.
Understanding? I bent over backwards to understand your wasteful spending, while you snuck around with a married man and betrayed me.
It was a cry for help. I was falling apart, and you were oblivious. Lost in your sanctimony over a few credit card charges.
A few charges? Try tens of thousands! But that's beyond the point now. We're so far past any hope of resolution, I can't even look at you.
So look away, but I'm not going anywhere. This is my home too. You can't just kick me out.
Watch me. I want you gone by morning. Take your clothes, take your lies, take your deceit. I won't spend another night under the same roof.
This is crazy, Mark. You're not thinking straight. We need to deal with this like adults, not with rash ultimatums.
I've never thought more clearly. Staying with you would be the rash move. I refuse to be played for a fool any longer.
I'm not playing you for a fool. I'm owning my mistakes. Doesn't that count for anything? My willingness to change?
Not when it's a willingness born of desperation and loss. If Fisher hadn't ended things, you'd still be in his bed.
You don't know that. My regret is real. My remorse is real. Why can't you see that? Why won't you even try?
Because your actions spoke louder than your words ever could. Your duplicity, your selfishness, you showed me who you really are.
I showed you my worst self, yes. My weakest, most frightened self. But that's not all I am. I can be better. I will be better.
It's too late, Sarah. The damage is done. My mind is set. I'm moving out and moving on. Don't try to stop me.
But I love you. Doesn't that mean anything? Are you truly ready to throw it all away? No looking back?
What I'm throwing away is an illusion. The illusion of a faithful wife. The illusion of a happy union. You shattered those illusions.
They don't have to stay shattered. We can rebuild, start fresh. It won't be easy, but we can find our way back, together.
You still don't get it. There is no together anymore. No fresh start, no rebuilding. Only the end of a painful lie.
The only lie here is the one you're telling yourself. That our love wasn't real, that I'm not worthy of forgiveness.
Forgiveness has to be earned, and you're not even close. Now I have packing to do. This conversation is over.
No, it's not over. I won't let you just walk away. I'll fight for you, for us, even if you won't.
Fighting for a lost cause is a waste of energy. You'll need that energy when Fisher's wife takes you to court.
Court? What are you talking about? Fisher wouldn't dare. He has just as much to lose as I do. He'll keep quiet.
I wouldn't be so sure. He seemed pretty intent on saving his own skin. Offered a pretty penny for my silence, too. Money talks.
You took his money? And you call me selfish? At least I never tried to profit off our pain.
I didn't take a dime. I'm not that easily bought. But the fact he offered speaks volumes. Watch your back.
This is all just a nightmare. How did we get here? I can't lose you, Mark. I just can't. Please.
We got here through your own actions, your lies and betrayals. As for losing me, you already did the moment you stepped out on us.
I'll never stop regretting that. Never stop atoning for it. But I'm a different person now. A better person. For you.
Be a better person for yourself, Sarah. I won't be around to see it. This is goodbye. I truly wish you all the best.
Don't do this, Mark. Don't say goodbye. Not yet. Give me a chance. Give us a chance. I'm begging you.
I gave you more chances than I can count. My faith in you is gone, along with my love. I'm sorry, but this is how it has to be.
How can you be so cold, so unfeeling? Do I mean nothing to you? Does our history mean nothing? How can you just switch it off?
I assure you it's not without great pain. But it's pain I must endure. The alternative is a life of doubt and resentment. I won't live that way.
So you'd rather live with no life at all? No chance of joy or redemption? What we had was beautiful once. It can be again, if you let it.
The beauty was marred permanently. Every memory now tainted. I can't go back, and I won't pretend. This is the end of the road for us.
The end of our road, maybe, but the start of mine. I'll prove my remorse is real. My change is lasting. You'll see.
I hope for your sake that's true, but you'll prove it on your own. I won't be a spectator to this journey. It's time I start my own.
I'll never stop loving you, Mark. Never stop fighting for us. I know you feel that love too, deep down. You just need time.
What I need is a life free of manipulation, free of toxicity. If you truly love me, you'll respect that. You'll let me go.
Letting you go feels like letting myself go, ripping myself in two. But if that's what you really want, if there's no other way.
There isn't. We're done, Sarah. Truly and completely done. Don't make this worse than it already is. It's time to say goodbye.
How do I say goodbye to the only future I've ever wanted? To the man who holds my entire heart? It feels impossible.
The impossibility is of your own making. You should have thought of that before gambling with our future so carelessly. These are the consequences.
Consequences I'll have to learn to live with, no matter how crushing. I did this to us. I have no one to blame but myself.
At least we can agree on that. A final moment of clarity. I hope you find what you're looking for, Sarah. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mark. I'll never stop wishing it didn't end this way. That I fought for us sooner, before it was too late.
Wishing won't change reality. Only actions could have done that. And your actions spoke for themselves. Take care of yourself.
You too, Mark. I hope one day you can think of me fondly again, even if only for the briefest flicker of a moment.
A moment is all it can ever be. The rest is just too hard. Be well, Sarah. Be better for yourself.
I'll try. I'll try every day for you and for me. Goodbye, my love. I'm sorry for everything.
I know you are, and I'm sorry too. Sorry it came to this. But some wounds, they can't be mended, only scarred over.
A scar I'll bear forever, the mark of my own undoing. Goodbye, Mark. Thank you for the love we once shared.
And goodbye to you, Sarah. I wish it ended differently, but some endings, they're written long before the final page.
I messed up, but we can fix this. Please. Can we talk?
Fix it! You plotted against me the whole time while sleeping with a married man!
I was mad and confused, got swept up, but I care about you. Fisher meant nothing.
Sure, that's why you made me a cheater and ruined me and Mom. Turned my whole family against me.
I'm sorry. I lashed out. Forgive me. I can change. The spending, everything. I'll do better.
After your lies and betrayal, you're unreal. You're only sorry because Fisher dumped you.
Don't throw us away. I'll make it up to you. I swear. We can go to counseling.
You had your chance. You only cared about shopping and cheating while destroying my reputation.
So it's over? No second chance? I'll have nothing. My friends all know about Fisher now.
And whose fault is that? You blew us up for a fantasy. A married man who used you and never loved you.
You're kicking me out? Where will I go? parents know. They won't even talk to me.
Not my problem now. I'm moving out and on. Already found a new place.
What? Let's talk. Don't be rash. Give me one more chance.
Too late. Lease is mine and I'm out. Bye. Mover's coming tomorrow.
You're abandoning me? Heartlessly? Your own wife? After 5 years together?
My wife who used me while plotting to leave? The wife who tried to destroy my life? Yup.
I don't deserve this. Have a heart. I'll be homeless.
Like you had one using my money on hotels with him? Should have thought about consequences.
You're as bad as Fisher. I thought better of you. At least he was gentle when he ended it.
Don't compare me to that sleaze. I never cheated or lied. Never betrayed anyone.
At least tell me where you're going so we can talk. Please, Mark.
Nothing left to say, and no, you don't get my address. Don't try to follow me.
You can't do this. What about our vows? Please. I'm begging you.
You broke our vows when you betrayed me. We're done. Bye. Don't contact me again.
Mark, wait. Please come back. I'm sorry. Mark?
Afterward, Sarah bounced between cheap hotels and overnight parking lots. We agreed to keep quiet about the affair in exchange for compensation from Fisher, though I was certain everything would come out eventually. My prediction proved correct when Sarah, desperate after losing both her home and money, showed up unannounced at Fisher's house. This incident led to the affair being exposed to his family. Sarah was arrested for trespassing and ended up facing additional compensation demands from Fisher's wife. Mom and I have reconciled, though she still feels guilty about doubting me.